following one of the victims who was hit in the leg.
Oh, my God.
Hello.
All right.
Yeah, okay. Every time it's the same thing. I burn myself with the wax. The music is too loud. I have to turn it down.
I love it.
Same routine.
It's a gag, folks, and you're not in on it.
Right on script tonight. Yeah. Neither are we.
Yeah, and we're not in on it either.
Right. So, what's up, everybody?
Here we are back at the desk.
I can't wait to regale you guys with some tales of my weekend and everything. We're going to get to that at some point.
We definitely are.
I was stuck out in Peoria. That place is fucked up. We'll get into it. It's beyond anything that I remember because I used to go there a lot. You know, it's been a while.
I don't think I've ever been there.
10, 15 years ago. This place
By
is
choice.
fucking Walking Dead, dude.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I have, actually.
But I know that you didn't want to get into that right away. You wanted to talk about this basketball.
I mean, we could
lady.
we could get into whatever we want to get into. You know why? Because it's our show.
Yeah, man. The network is really loosened up.
They really have. They've seen the numbers coming in.
And that's how you make it in this business.
That's the way
Numbers.
you do it. Numbers. It's a numbers game. Everything's a numbers game, folks.
Speaking of which, subscribe to the YouTube if you can, because
yeah, for fuck's sake.
Until a couple thousand more of you do that, we can't live stream on there, from what I understand.
Yeah,
which we would way rather be doing.
I listened to Vinny when he said that, and I might not. He might not be right.
I might have just been told that in a dream or something. That could be based on nothing. We should actually look.
We should probably look into that.
That's just what I remember finding out. But yeah, we're gonna head over to the YouTube of this name of this show, same name.
Radioville with Tom
Go on
and Vinny.
over there, hit subscribe. It's not going to hurt you.
It's real easy.
It's fine.
Super.
And you'll get to see classic clips.
Yeah, classics.
Where we talk.
Not that classic, because the real classics were unfollowable.
Our YouTube channel, yeah. Yeah. The first 20 episodes.
Yeah, the first 20 episodes were just a drunken blur.
Drunken menagerie of buffoonery.
Yeah, it was.
But no, it was... Our YouTube channel is very odd, I would think, to anyone that stumbled upon it. There's just clips on there, just like the naming of the generals, and we're all like with our arms up and shit. Like, what the fuck is this? But yeah, if you know the show, it's a fun place to hang out and spend some time.
Let's just be honest.
Oh yeah, and we're lords now.
We're lords. We have swords. We're lords of swords. Now these swords aren't quite the swords we will eventually have, because we're just entering lordship.
Now, this is a result of people asking us, because we know we have members of the Super Spreader Army. We have generals. We're about to elect a mayor, if anyone else wants to run ever.
And if anyone sees that it looks like wood grain, and it's not. It's folded metal. It's Damascus. It's Damascus gold.
This is in response to people asking, what is our position? We're lords.
Yeah, we're lords with swords.
And if anybody's got a problem with that, feel free to call up.
Yeah, fucking try it out.
Of 061.
What's up, Andrea?
Of 061 Pi is the number, in case you're
let's
new.
Flap that up there.
Put that up for the newbies.
Flap it on there.
All right, and let's get into it, because we're outraged, I think. I'm real fucking mad about
pretty
this
angry.
Russian lady that's was she a soccer player? No, the lady who
I think she made an app at some point. Grinder.
What's her first name?
Brittney.
Brittney Griner. Yeah. So she's the basketballer who
she
was found to be haplessly in possession of some weed cartridges or something. I've seen them called like hashish oil. It depends, which publication. But So she's been held in Russia. What has it been, like 2 years now or something?
Yeah, something like that. It's going on there, and people are up in arms about this. Well, some people. Now, there's others.
She just pled guilty this week, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
She was in court. She pled guilty to possession of a controlled substance, which was marijuana, which she brought cartridges over there. And was caught at customs with some weed cartridges, and I don't know. I have so many questions. Now, you had a video on this.
I thought this might be just a good way to introduce the story, since we haven't really talked about it before. But yeah, she says, did you say, like, she says it's an accident, whatever, Russia doesn't give a shit. There's a lot of outrage here, and
well, not a lot, but specific outrage.
Okay,
you know what I mean? I would call it.
Yeah, and it's funny to me because I don't know, man. There's a ton of American citizens in prison around
There
the
are-
world.
yeah, there's a show about it.
For a lot of things. Yeah, they're locked
Called
up
Behind,
abroad.
Yeah, Locked Up Abroad.
Yeah, where it's
Now,
one
I always
after
thought
another.
that was like
There's
a
show about
chick
it.
that was in shackles.
There's a show about it with like hundreds of these people
Yeah, enough
who have
to
been,
make a
who have
show.
been locked up. And here's the thing about that show too: there's like hundreds of them, and there's equally that many or more that were rejected. The
Yeah,
story
they're
wasn't
like,
even like, oh, dude, like your foot wasn't eaten by worms while you were alive. Like you're not gonna.
Yeah.
It's not interesting.
we
to
don't
us.
care.
But yeah, like people that get locked up for like being gay or like fucking stealing an apple or some stupid shit or whatever.
it
you know.
is. Speaking out against
Equal sins in the eyes of the Lord. And,
That's true.
Yes. So
Let's all ponder that for
but no-
46 minutes.
but it happens all the time. So I guess they're trying to rally around this lady because
Well, she's a gay woman of color from the Americas.
so it's a bunch of the boxes checked if you're
A lot of the boxes are checked, so certain people must be outraged, I would believe, at this point. And I'm not saying
And when
you should,
something
but
becomes a story and then people think they have to have an opinion.
you have
on
to
it,
have a
and
certain
it's
opinion.
Like, yeah.
To me,
It is, and it is fucked up that anybody's locked up anywhere for some stupid fucking weed. You know? It's like,
but it's Russia.
yeah, it's Russia.
Like
Yeah.
And from what I understand, she's been playing ball over there for
But
years
Tom,
on her off season.
If she was in the NBA, she'd be paid enough to not have to
go
go
over
to
there.
Russia.
That's true. Okay, yeah.
seen-
So we'll
I've
get
seen-
into that. Yeah,
I've seen a lot of people say that.
I know. That's
like,
a big.
but
That's a big thing.
Doesn't
like,
she still makes what, like 200?
She makes $225,000 a year. She's worth $4 million.
So-
Don't give me sob stories
can
about
get-
you need to fucking.
Yeah, you can get by without Soviet moonlighting.
Yeah, that's what
you
I
know?
said. I was like, oh, somebody brought that up. I was like, who? I don't understand what's this fucking big deal with it. And he goes, no, I agree with that. And it was actually somebody that called in here at one point. He's a lawyer, and they yelled at him.
Oh, that guy.
And-
Yeah, I was really mean to that guy.
But he was like, but he's just. It's as if some people or most people now cannot not defend something that is supposed to be defended by their team. It doesn't matter
Sure.
if it makes sense or not anymore. It's very odd.
Well,
so,
so what are people defending that you don't?
well, so
agree with?
he was saying he was basically like, I agree because okay, so we can get in. Let's watch this clip.
Okay, yeah, this will get us into it.
What's up, Karina?
Ah.
What's up, Jason? What's up, Eric? And yeah, let's watch this. General Box is adept at making swords if you want to upgrade. Oh
my God! I
really?
log on and you're holding swords. What did I miss? We're lords with swords. We're the lords of Radioville, and these are our swords.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah. What
What don't they have this down under?
I thought we talked about this before that we were going to have swords soon. Like what?
Our swords are small right now, but we have many adventures ahead of us where we will upgrade these with magical jewels, and
As
as
we
we slay,
become grand jewel encrusted
as we
sabers.
slay dragon upon dragon across the land, we will obviously be searching chests.
But really, these
And-
aren't supposed to be all the time things. They're supposed to
No,
be like for
these are
making a.
fucking-
Yeah, we're just kind of testing them out right now.
Yeah,
But-
and also we like to hit the shit with stuff. What's up, Eric Paddock? All right, so let's get into this video right quick.
Play it up.
I'm gonna, dude. Hold on. All right, let's just take a look. So this was The View, everyone's favorite daytime spreader of the good word, and
It's weird that they're
Whoopi
still on.
Goldberg.
Isn't
It's
it?
fucking
just-
bizarre. Well, part of this I'll get into.
Like, who still consumes this type of media? You
So
know?
many.
I don't.
people over
I mean,
the
we're
age of
about to,
65.
but yeah. Yeah, it's right. It's just,
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't think it's anybody. But okay, so
None of our fellow teens.
no.
One of the things we want to do is to keep WNBA star and Russian captive Brittney Griner in the headlines until she's home. And LeBron James
Starting to
is
sound like Minnie the
taking a
Moocher.
little bit of heat for questioning whether she'd even want to come
You know what I'm
back to
talking about?
America.
All right, never mind.
Okay, so okay, so LeBron James
Play it
said
for you
what?
later.
America. And wondering if she feels like this country isn't doing enough to help. Is he helping things here, or?
Well, he's cleared it up a little bit, and he said he loves this country, and he was just sort of empathizing with her situation, and I just
didn't
want to
sound like
say,
it, but okay.
Whoopi and I have spoken to the White House about this, and I spoke to the White House.
Now, this is my first problem with this.
Okay.
That I have.
Lay it on me.
How the why is Sonny Hostin have an open line to the White House? She's a mediocre.
Why not? I mean, is it because she's a woman? Is that what it is?
Well, that's
Is
one of
that-
them.
Yeah.
That's one reason.
And
Yeah, I don't need people.
No.
I don't need their emotions getting involved.
I think you know what it is. It's
No.
to preserve the integrity of the relationship between the government and the press,
Well,
right? Or
are
something
they
like
the
that?
press? They're a TV show.
I'm
they're not.
impressed.
They're. But it's a television show. You know what I mean? I don't understand.
Oh, that's
What?
why that wasn't funny, because I meant the song is Minnie the Moocher, the guy is Cab Calloway. I went for it. I knew it might be wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, and he flopped, and now he's floundering.
Whatever, man. I'd rather
Yeah, you miss every one of them that you don't take. You
rather
know?
have loved and lost. All right.
But yeah, that's my first problem. Why does Sonny Hostin and Whoopi Goldberg have open lines to the fucking White House? That's my first question. I would think that I don't know what their political view, what the relevance of their political view is.
Are you sure it's like a hotline and it's not the same?
I think
way
they have
that,
a red
because
phone.
we can call the White House.
No, but I think they
you
have
know?
a bat phone.
We can do that anytime we want.
Yeah.
We can say crazy shit.
Now I've spoken about this. My brother's friends got visited by Secret Service up in a very rural town in Wisconsin.
fucking around on the phone?
for calling a bus company and saying that they were going to kill the
Well,
Glasbedent.
yeah.
And they were like,
Why did they tell a bus company?
because they were like 11.
What a bizarre prank.
Yeah, they were like, we need a bus. And they're
Okay.
like, what do you need it for or whatever? And they're like, because we're gonna go to
Yeah.
Washington D.C. and they were like, ha 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 ha, and hung up. And then like literally the next day they were in Westfield, Wisconsin, the Secret Service. at their
Jesus
house.
Christ, yeah.
They were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. I one time.
And they got fucking in trouble. Like they didn't get in, but yeah, they got arrested. They got like community service for a month or whatever. They had to go fucking dig ditches or.
Yeah, I was pretty worried one time. I called a bunch of foreign embassies all drunk, like I was in my early 20s.
Sounds-
And I kept figuring out how to do this, and you had to dial like 75 numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just kept calling all these places all around the world and talking shit to them and whatever. Then I woke up the night. That was one of those times you wake up from some dumb drunk night, like, holy shit, dude, is this going to be? Nothing ever happened, thank God.
There you go.
Anyways,
All right. Okay, so let's go
We can
back
do
to
that on the
the,
show, is my
Yeah, oh
point.
yeah, we
Yeah.
could definitely do that. All right, we'll try and get some lower level. Some.
yeah, you start out with like
Myanmar.
yeah, Trinidad.
Yes, exactly. Haiti.
Not even Tobago.
Nope,
Just
not Tobago,
do,
not yet.
Just do Trinidad.
Our
yeah.
swords have to be a little more ornate.
Okay,
before
sorry.
we get
Yeah, let's not-
Tobago. All right. Tobago. Hot and Pepper Corporated. Here we go with the video. Hold on one second.
On Friday, and the White House is doing a lot of work
Yeah.
to try to get her back. And I know that they're on it. I feel confident that they are working towards getting her and other captives back, but that she is being used as a political prisoner,
Yeah.
in my view, and she's being leveraged.
Well,
trying.
Okay, next point. Not getting a lot of leverage with a WNBA star. I'm just gonna say it.
Well,
If
so
that's-
the whole narrative is like if it was LeBron James.
Yeah, I
he'd
think they're
be
gonna
free.
say yeah. They'd already have gotten him back.
But is that even true? I don't
Well,
know.
first of all, I don't know if people are considering we're in a war with these guys right now. We
Yeah.
just put fucking massive sanctions on their country and are trying to basically topple them.
and
And then they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, wait, time out. No, wait, time out.
Time out.
We need our basketball player back." It's like
one of our lowest tier professional athletes.
yeah, it's like
Who like
if this was like a
constantly-
beach volleyball star or something like that, I think it would garner more actual. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Tennis player
So,
for sure.
the-
A female tennis player, 100% would be more
Yeah,
prominent.
tennis is way bigger.
It's way bigger.
Isn't it?
Yeah, golf.
Yeah.
If it's a female PGA, like a WPGA or whatever the fuck
So
they call it now.
I can't believe people are still trying to make the point of that. It's like it's the patriarchy that keeps the WNBA down.
Yeah, okay.
Or like because you see a lot of that stuff. Do we have examples of that? Or
I do. I mean,
are we
I-
just
I-
going to take each other's word for
No,
it?
no,
I mean,
no.
Everybody
I have
knows it's
a,
true. Like,
yeah, I have. So I posted this the other day actually because I thought it was hilarious, and then somebody sent it to me today, and I said, "Hey, I posted this the other day."
it's strange to me
And
that
I-
anybody's making those just kind of half-baked points still at this. It's like
So Robert Reich, do you know who this is? He's like a communist. He's an economist in this country. He's a professor, I believe, and he's like a socialist. He's one of these.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like him and another, but he's like the bigger voice for that, like legitimate, whatever.
Okay.
I've never understood his points are again just like very easily trounced by logic.
Trounced.
Yeah, trounced, trinced. But he goes, when you factor in the length of their respective seasons, the average NBA player makes 44 times what the average WNBA player makes, all while playing the same game. Hence, why Griner and other WNBA superstars play overseas in countries like Russia to supplement their income. Now, Libertarian Party replies to him, says, NBA revenue, $10 billion a year. WNBA, $70 million a year. The NBA brings in 143 times more revenue. The NBA has to subsidize the WNBA because they're losing so much money. Economics is hard.
Yeah.
So
that's what I mean. But like, that guy must know that he's attempting some kind of
trickery.
Right. Yeah.
It's just you're using
when you say
trigger words and
he's an economist, and
he's
his
been
like
for
his
decades.
His like correlative thing is like while playing the same game.
Yeah. Oh, I play basketball. Why am I not making? You know what I mean?
That
It's
guy
like,
can't
what are you
actually
talking
be
about?
that dumb, right?
I don't. But yeah. So. But yeah, the idea that poor Brittany Griner is only worth $4 million. Look, she's forced to go over to Russia and play basketball. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? This is not a sob story in any fucking way. She's one of the most privileged classes of.
I don't understand
people,
why you.
Period.
But what? How is that even a thing right now with everything going on between our countries? Like,
I don't know.
How are there even athletes going over there to play or thinking that's a good idea?
Well, this has been, I don't know. I mean, I guess like in Europe, all over Europe, there's
I know it's a thing
lower
people
level,
do, but-
NBA people, NBA guys and ladies, they go
Sure.
over there and play in leagues. But maybe stay out of Russia for this one. But she was over there. This has been like 2 years, so this is pre-Ukraine.
Oh, that's true. Okay, sorry.
So
Yeah.
I mean, obviously she didn't know, but you still know it's fucking Russia, right?
Yeah,
Don't
so
bring weed.
I think typically when I was looking at it, what happens is eventually they try to do a trade. Usually, Russia's all about like trading hostages for the most.
Do they need
Um,
Pokemon cards or anything?
They might.
Pogs.
They might be in the market for some good old fashioned American autumn. Oh, wait a second.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck. All right. Well, so no. But so usually it comes down to a trade. That's like the classic Cold War stuff. There was that guy. What happened?
Wait,
with,
hold on. Let me address this. Hey, Eric Becker says UC Pantera is touring next year. Hey, let us divert from the conversation we're having back
Wait a
and
second.
talk about this. What do you?
He's sorry. What did he say?
Pantera's going on tour. Okay.
Is that the same one? Who was the guy that's like found somebody in the chat and had one of their metal tapes from like 20 years ago or something? And was like, "Hey, dude, I got you."
Oh yeah, that was bizarre. Who was
Was that the same guy? I don't
No,
know.
I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, I remember this. Vaguely.
No, but the guy a few years ago, Paul Whelan, that they
Yes.
thought was a spy. And honestly, like, so you read all the narratives that you could read about it from our perspective is like, it's ridiculous. This guy was never a spy. We know he wasn't a spy. Blah blah blah. And it's like, who the fuck knows?
Yeah,
Maybe
was
he
he?
wasn't.
I don't know.
Maybe he was.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit. But and then let me think.
Now, I actually have an article. I didn't actually put it in this week's programming shit, but apparently the White House
he might still be there.
called his sister to admonish her for going hard on the Biden administration for what they're doing for Brittany Griner, and I think her brother is still there.
Well, I was gonna make that point. Wait, is it his sister you're talking about, Paul Whelan's?
Yes.
Yeah, so he is still there. Okay. So I was gonna make the point too. Like, a lot of people have this knee-jerk thing about this of like, oh well, if she wasn't a person of color and a
lesbian or
LGBT
I don't know what the
something
fashionable
and blah blah blah.
acceptable.
But it's like, that's the administration that's in power right now. Like, that's their bread and butter. They
would do anything.
that's-
Yeah, that
and
is
also,
what their base.
I don't think it's all based on that, because this guy was Paul Whelan got abducted there and accused of being a spy during the Trump administration, and they were also extremely slow to act and didn't
Yeah.
really do much for him and stuff. and apparently never were able to do much for him. So I don't know. It's just weird that everything has to be.
Yeah, do you remember Trump got like Aesop Rocky out of Sweden or Switzerland or one of those fucking Denmark?
I forgot all the crazy things that happened.
Yeah, like he got arrested over there for some bullshit, and he was back quickly. But then again, it's
I forgot about that.
Sweden. You know what I mean? Wherever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
That's not Russia, dude. Russia is a different animal. We all know that Russia is a fucking different animal. So this is not just like making a phone call and being like, hey, man. Of course, if you did, Putin at this point is going to be like, oh, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
You know, hey, how's it been going? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're involved in a fucking conflict right now.
They also pride themselves on being a like tougher society that doesn't put up with kind of American decadence and silliness.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like when they get a chance to publicly capitalize on like, oh, your stupid silly drug, you're a fucking happy flower. Check it out.
Look what happens here.
Right, yeah. So
tall American.
Yeah. But no, that's kind of the way it is there, you know. I mean, I don't understand
I really don't understand what the controversy. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't make any sense.
All right, and also though, you know, yeah, of course it's really fucked up. Like, yeah, it's crazily fucked up that somebody's in prison for a couple of cars. Like, that's insane,
idiotic, of course.
You know? But it's also insane that people are in prison here in the United States for like still serving 75-year sentences for some 3-strike law when they had a half ounce. You know,
that's I've seen those memes floating around too. Like if you're that passionate about this, you should also be demanding that they release all the weed.
I am demanding that.
Yeah, I know.
Do it.
Let's have a caller real quick, shall we?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, you're on the air with Tom and Vinny. What's up?
Oh, yes, hello. General Critchlow calling in.
That's
and
so
mayoral
formal.
candidate as well.
Okay, hey, how are you? There we are. We
so
have music going for you, sir.
You guys are talking about the drug shit. You guys are talking about the drug shit and Trump. Did you see his off the fucking wall tirade the other day about how he praises China for imposing the immediate death penalty for anyone that deals drugs?
I did not.
Okay, you know what? Send that to Tom on Facebook, and he can pull it up. Send us that clip.
Is it a video clip?
What?
Is it a video clip?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. Send that over to me. No, I was not. Also, I was not aware that China did that. I did know Indonesia. I believe there's 100% just death penalty for dealing drugs.
Okay.
Any drug.
Well, you know.
Yeah, Philippines is crazy. Did you say that?
Let's be real. I mean, Trump, he might not even know what the fuck he's talking about.
That's true. And also, I might not either, because it might be the Philippines. You might be right on that one.
It could be both.
It could be both.
Nobody knows.
One of them was like being...
Speaking of that, what's going on in Malaysia? No idea.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know what's going on in Russia.
Look, it takes...
I just wanted to bring... Yeah, Trump totally wants to like kill anybody that deals drugs immediately.
Yeah,
no trial. It's called a quick trial.
Sounds about like Trump.
Yeah.
Anyway, vote for me. I'll talk shit about Trump all day long.
All right, thanks, man.
All right.
Okay, bye.
But don't... All right. Let's not get too one-sided on things. But yeah, I think it's... I think we'll try to take a look at that if he can send it to us successfully. I don't know.
Well, we'll see.
In the past, people have had a real rough time with that. But no, the fuck were we talking about?
Well, Brittany Griner, Russia, conflict, drugs, prison, lots of stuff, really. Yeah, so let me hear your. What is the reasoning of having the weed? Did she not know those severe laws? No, I think she said. Her claim in court was that she was in a hurry packing and she grabbed a purse, or I don't know if she carries a purse, but some sort of...
Who?
Brittany Griner.
Seems more like a backpack type.
Yes, and a super outback. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's what the claim was, that she hastily was packing her things to go to Russia, which also, hey, don't fucking do that. You're going to Russia.
Yeah, you might want to fucking...
see what you're bringing.
Be a little more meticulous than usual. Yeah.
I brought a gun.
Shit, I'm running to North Korea at the last minute.
I forgot. I shouldn't bring this propaganda.
I'll just grab my bag from my camping trip.
Yeah. Stupid. Yeah, so she definitely carries a wallet. I agree. Yeah, so that's guess that's where that is.
Yeah, I don't know. Did we kind of do the thing, or I thought another thing was funny that
What's that?
As I'm watching some of the media coverage, a couple times I saw mentioned. Well, she pleaded guilty this week. She didn't want to anger the courts, and we know that Russia has only a 1% acquittal rate. And
Ooh.
like a couple times I heard
Ominous
that, and
music.
they're like, oh no, yeah, Russia and their crazy 1% acquittal rate. And I knew this, and I had to look it up just to make sure. But ours is way lower. In the U.S., 2% of
0.2%
of like criminal cases in general end up going to trial. 2% go to trial at all.
Yeah, oh, okay.
And of that, only a small fraction are acquitted. So basically, like 98% of the. Well, no, there's an 8% dismissal rate. I forgot about that, and 90% are pleas. Yeah,
Yeah,
just like plead guilty.
yeah, that's our whole system.
90% of
plea.
people plead guilty. And I know. I mean, you've been.
I've been to court many
That's how-
many
the whole thing.
times,
But
and
like-
they're just like, look, you could plea, and also yes, Mike Leewald says, I think it has more to do with the timing because of the Ukraine. Yeah, so I think that's the reasonable assumption. You know what I mean? And I'm not like saying that of like mocking you. I'm saying how it does not everybody understand that that's what the fuck this is.
Right, yeah.
Like if it was LeBron, if it was a man, she'd be back. If it was LeBron, he probably would have been like, hey, bring me to Putin. I'm LeBron James. I'm one of the fucking most famous rich people on the planet. Brittany
don't
Griner,
even
unfortunately,
know,
I know,
man.
I don't know
Yeah.
either, but I'm saying like maybe Putin's a fucking LeBron fan. He is an odd, he has like a
Yeah.
Who is that? Dennis Rodman.
went
Yeah,
to
Dennis
North Korea,
Rodman's like
yeah.
friends with these fucking people. So who knows?
Strange bedfellows, as they say.
Yeah.
What do you got? Something pertinent to the show? Bring enough to share for the
Yeah,
class?
well, shout out to Tony Johnson, super spreader in general of the super spreader army. He's on another 34-day ban from Facebook.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't, he's always going nuts on there. So he can't actually comment on here, but he said
He's
he
still
wishes he
watching the
could.
show.
Yes, he is. Yes, I know.
We salute you, General Johnson.
General Johnson.
2-star
This
general in
show
the
is
Super
for
Spreader
you.
Army.
All right. Mock away, bro. But yeah, no, what the fuck were we talking about?
I don't know. What the fuck is going on?
Yes. But yeah, that's it's
Since
idiocy.
we were talking about those fake force fields, we could watch that thing.
We were talking about
I don't know. I'm kind of done with the Russia thing.
yeah, fuck them.
Unless you had anything else, yeah.
Not really. I mean, it's just I'm just annoyed that everything with certain subsects of this society has to be. It's a patriarchal fucking tyranny. It's it's anti-woman. It's like, dude,
Well, I mean,
stop.
They might have a point in Russia, but
You're
still.
you're
That's not
watering down real arguments when you fucking put up these dumb straw. It's not even straw. I don't know if it would be considered as like a. What would that be called, guys? You let me know. Yeah. So.
I don't know.
I don't either. Let's get into some silliness, shall we?
Yeah, let's do the fake force field lady. That's what the people want.
That is what everyone wants.
We try to get all fucking
Yeah, we try and get all
informational,
blah.
philosophical.
Yeah, we don't know anything. Let's just fucking be real honest to
Yeah.
everyone. So here's a woman.
All right, I brought this to the show. We were talking about this on the pre-show. Why are there so many people that have tried this routine out where they pretend to be some kind of magical martial arts master that can actually create a force field or can repel people at a distance or even inflict damage on people like it's a fucking Street Fighter character or something?
Nobody knows. Yeah,
So-
I don't know how they get.
I'm sure there's like legends of it that go back thousands of years and
Yeah.
whatever else, but why in the modern age there's so many videos of people just pretending to be able to create a force
But
field?
also, like, if you go in there and are spending time and years, like, trying to perfect this, at some point, don't you
gotta
be
test
like,
it, yeah.
don't you? Well, no, don't you be like, this isn't doing anything.
You got to
like,
test
I
it,
took-
but, like,
okay,
just
for instance.
have somebody just like throw a plastic cup at you or
I
something.
was in, so I took a martial art. I've taken many martial arts, so that was one of my things throughout my life. I loved martial arts. I liked fighting people. I liked whatever.
Yeah, real rough and tumble.
I did.
character.
I liked hurting people. Is what I
Yeah.
really like to do. And
hanging out at the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses, just
beating the shit out of people,
busting people up. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a martial art called Aikido. And
What is that?
Aikido is use his own force against you, you know, and it's what Steven Seagal
Is it
a
real?
black belt in. I mean, it's real. It's a thing.
But does it not work in real life? Is that
No,
the thing,
no.
or-
Like if you watch, I mean, it's quickly becomes. I mean, some of it does work.
Okay.
You know, the footwork and the balance and you know the coordination and the awareness, all of that stuff is great to have.
But it's
so
like-
it's not a waste in that respect. You know what? I'll bring up a video of Aikido master. It's basically you just by looking at it, you're like, well, how would this be any? Okay,
First, let's watch.
but
this
yeah,
one.
yeah. No,
So,
I'm saying yeah. Later,
I have
if
no
we, if
idea
we
what the
come back to it.
background story is on this lady. We don't need to know. It looks real to me.
I believe it is.
God damn it, it's still real to me.
Yeah, and this is an
Whatever.
older video for any of you that have already seen it. You know what?
Just
We're
watch.
trying.
Apparently,
We're
this
trying.
lady thinks she's protecting herself. Okay. Now, the only way I can see this being a trick is
I'm gonna let it play
just
through again.
Is it possible that she's just doing yoga, and this is like
And that's just an idiot?
and this guy just fucking smashed into her for no reason?
Yeah, he labeled her.
Yeah,
He fucking took her out.
I mean that.
Also,
Either way, hilarious.
you know what?
But did she think she was creating a force field?
Also, you're doing this alongside a woman of similar stature. Don't have the biggest guy there fucking run full
Yeah.
force in you because that wasn't even full force.
use the lady.
If that dude
Yeah.
would have like fucking really, speared her, she would
Oh,
have been.
sure.
I'm sure she's already really actually hurt.
If it was a proper joust, she
Yeah,
would've
have you ever been in a
fucked.
car accident where it's just like you don't specifically get hurt, but it's just the fucking jarring and
Oh, yeah.
everything in your body just like hurts for a week?
Big time.
Yeah, it's like whiplash
Sure
of all
have.
your joints and shit. So yeah, I'm assuming that's what she has. So good luck on your force field, Miss.
So no, but here's the thing. I realized as we were watching that, could that have just been a nasty assault? That
Yeah.
that maybe that
I mean, it
lady
could have.
Maybe that lady was not claiming to create a force field
She was
at all.
just- doing
She
it.
was just praying.
Just doing Aikido. I
That
mean, just
guy-
doing yoga.
No, what that was, that guy was a Muslim, and
Oh.
she was like doing some kind of Buddhist prayer on his territory, and he just fucking
Okay.
just attacked her savagely. Yeah,
I mean, it could be. You might be onto something.
that's probably what that was.
So
Okay,
this is
make him a Christian if it helps you out.
sure.
Whatever.
So this is let's look at a Aikido demonstration. We'll see.
Okay, I'll watch that.
Okay, so this is going to be an ad. Yeah, thank you, sir. Let's just flip back to this side.
Okay, well-
Bing.
okay.
Oh,
We also
let's
have
get
to.
that.
All right. go
All
ahead.
right, this is Christian Tissier Shihan, which Shihan is a title. Let's take a look at what he's going to show us, show off his prowess.
So this is a force
So I
field
took
guy.
this.
Is-
No,
No?
it's not. It's more of a leverage joint lock kind of.
Oh, but he just thinks his shit works way better than it does.
You'll see what
All
I'm
the
talking
cameras
about.
going off behind us. Obviously,
What is this?
a lot of respect for it.
Is that one of his
Christians
students?
I would assume yes.
That's that guy's going along with it.
But I would also assume yes.
Okay.
So this is the thing is, okay, now let's
Yeah,
break this down.
that's-
Who's attacking you like that? Hey,
Right.
hey, man, what are you doing?
yeah.
Like what? Every fucking thing in class. I was like, well, what? Nobody's coming at me with a running knife hand,
Like, are you
fuckhead.
fighting a marionette puppet?
Exactly. I was like-
Nobody does that.
I was like, yes, if
Yeah.
somebody's going to allow me, like if you could grab somebody and there's joint locks that I could hurt you with, you know what I
Sure.
mean? But you'd have to also allow me to grab your wrist, you know what I'm saying? As I grab my wrist
and I
type
would
shit.
never do that.
Yeah. We'll see
I'm
after
always
the show.
on guard.
Yes. But yeah. So I was tricked by this, as a young dude, you're like, oh my God, this is a mystical
Wow,
art.
look at him fucking throwing. Yeah, because
Yeah,
you-
like I want that.
you believe he
I
can
want.
like focus
Yeah,
so
here.
hard that it's like he's manipulating the gravity and
Yeah,
everything.
I mean, and it's
like,
all about like, use it.
That's
Now
when-
that does hurt when you have their arm like that. And
when you're like 19 and you've done like 150 hits of acid already, you think this is real, right?
yeah, I mean, but
Right?
the thing is like the class is filled with people of all ages that have been doing it and for 8 years and they're now a black belt. It's like, here's the problem though. What happened was MMA came in and showed if you can't stop a blast double, that wrestler's going to take you to the ground and hold you there and do whatever the fuck he wants to you.
If you can't stop a blast double, you don't belong in
You're not a martial artist.
You don't belong in my dojos.
Yeah.
Period. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That ain't the kind of dojo I run. I don't take fucking beginners.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I mean?
I don't take lily-wristed bitches.
I got a lot of stuff going on in there. I'm teaching people
Defense against blast doubles.
fucking triple axle back kicks. Yeah, man.
You make it up.
That's
That's your own kick.
No, I'm in there, and I work those people hard. You know,
I get
my
it,
classes
man.
are not easy, dude. They're not for the fucking faint of heart. All right. That's why I haven't told you about them until now.
Oh, well.
Because I don't think you can handle it, to be honest.
I probably can't, dude. I probably can't. Let's just be honest with ourselves.
You want to talk force fields?
More than anything.
Hey, wait, are there
So we have this clip sent in by General Critchlow of a tirade by.
Oh, we'll do the tirade, but what about there was another lady?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we're good. I just wanted to get this set up for us. Yeah. So we'll go on to another bad decision. Another bad decision. Hold on one second. Let me just cue this up, guys. Bear with me. We're all.
You know, you walk into my dojo. There's only two ways you're leaving.
We're all just having fun here.
You understand that?
Uh-huh.
You walk into my dojo. There's only two ways you're leaving.
Yeah, out the front door or the back door.
You're not leaving until you're a black belt.
Okay.
Or in a body bag.
Oh my God! What is this, Cobra Kai?
You walk in. You're not allowed to leave until you have achieved the status of black belt.
Okay, first of all, why is this playing? Okay, let's see. Here we go. All right, let us see here. Nope, not that one. See, now this is all very technical, folks. All right, let's take a look at this.
Leave your attitude at the door. I don't fucking play that shit.
I don't either. Let's watch it on this.
All right.
What the fuck is going on?
What is the problem?
They're all formatted differently. I've told you this before. All right, let's watch here.
There you go.
Here we go. This is a young lady who is, I don't know exactly what she's doing. They have a mattress on a table.
I don't know what she's doing, but I'll tell you what she's not doing. She's not going to set foot in my fucking dojo.
It's a good point, man.
Is it dojo or
Dojo.
I keep saying dojo.
Well, that's fine.
Dojo.
But you can name it whatever you want.
Well,
if you're that hardcore.
I'm doing like the more Malaysian pronunciation.
Yeah,
because
that's a
check this
Filipino
out.
one.
I know something. I teach Salat at my dojo.
Penkat Silat, yes.
Yeah. See, that's Malaysian, right?
No, it's Filipino, but that's fine. All right, let's take a look at what this woman's attempting to do. And it seems as though she's going to attempt to jump off the first-story balcony of a hotel, which looks like a hotel, onto a mattress that is sitting atop a table.
Now, let's all root for her.
Yeah, let's all root for her in the chat.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, I've seen people. Okay.
All right,
I saw people. I saw people jumping from the Twin Towers that had a better chance than this lady. Sorry. Okay. I thought of it, and then
It's been long enough.
Yeah.
I think. All right, let's take a look.
Fun!
Oh! Go ahead.
All right, hold on. Here we go.
Fun!
Wow. What was her intent?
Now,
I would like to know this young lady's intent.
my question is this. Yeah. First off, what is the intent? What is the intended result that you thought you were going to get? That's my first question.
Yeah.
My second question is, what in God's name made you think that the mattress is going to secure the table legs that are this big?
Right.
Those are fucking...
And that was just one of those regular plastic card tables, so you're going through that 100%. You can't even sit
I
on
think it
those.
was wood. I think it was a
was
dining
it?
room table, but
Ah,
still...
Show it one more time.
Yeah, let's
see
go.
it.
Let's
Sorry.
jump back into the
It's kinda
action,
small,
folks.
yeah.
Let's take a quick gander.
This is, I like really talk about the Russian thing for like 5 minutes. Like, we're dead. Come on.
Yeah,
we,
fuck it,
we
who
did
cares?
it. Let's watch a fat lady jump off a
into a
balcony
fucking
bunch of
table.
times.
Yeah, so that seems to be a wooden table because it splinters.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the joints.
Yeah,
not her. Well, her joints
Yeah.
as well. Dude, she's got to be fucking hurt, man.
Yeah, she's.
Oh, the mattress though.
That didn't look good. I mean, it's pretty funny at first, but that is one of those ones where, like, yeah, she probably did crush several vertebrae.
Yeah, something. Probably
Yeah.
blew out her knee.
Like, her life is never going to be the same.
No.
You
And
know,
also, she's going to now forever be scared of jumping off of a balcony onto a table with a mattress.
that's one of those things.
And
that,
it's like,
yeah,
how do you recover from that?
You'll
the
never get
trauma?
over that fear.
I know. And,
Especially with a back injury preventing you from getting back in the game. You know? Like, yeah, there's no starter version of that, you know,
Yeah.
or that provides
Also-
the same thrill. But yeah, and she's.
Dude, reinforce the table. You're not a small person.
I would be
You're
impressed.
pushing 250.
I would be
think.
impressed if she successfully got into a canoe. That would be enough. You know what I mean?
Did she
Like,
ride a horse?
No, down at that one place. Which, by the way, we should go back to that article. It's because there was stuff that we missed. I guess that they did like say a bunch of really harsh shit.
Oh,
to her
did
at
they?
some- yeah, we should try to find that.
She was an influencer, right? Okay, but okay.
Yeah, Darcy, if you can find that article and send it to one of us,
That would be great.
We got to recap that because it was a lady who was at a ranch and told that she was too fat to ride a horse.
And it was not great. I didn't like that because it was rude.
When we all know horses used to pull giant
Can,
carriages.
they can bring up the
whole families across the Great Plains of this vast nation, you know, from Connecticut to Oregon. Horses pulled generations of Americans, but this one lady was not able to ride because
it was
too
unfortunate. Oh, this is
massive.
Oh, okay.
She was too massive.
Not that. Okay, here we
She
got one
was.
for you people. Check this out. I wanted to show you this, Vinny, because I thought it was at the same time funny and also sad.
Okay.
So young children in Minneapolis hit and shout profanities at police officers. And there's comedy in it, but there's sadness in it.
Sure.
So let's watch and see which one overtakes us first.
Do you have concerns for their community?
No, well, we'll get into what I have concerns about.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Whoa. Oh, my God. Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
He goes, I'm a gangster, bitch.
Oh, my God.
So,
You would hope that this stuff would be like diminishing as time went on, right? You know, it seems like maybe that it had its peak like, in terms of like parents teaching their kids that lifestyle because obviously they learn this from the people around them or whatever. you know,
Yes,
but,
of course.
Man,
So it's funny because there's kids just berating police officers.
yeah,
That's funny.
That is funny.
He's
and that kid's
slapping him. He's like,
it's just
fuck you, man.
Fuck you, bitch.
Look at your fucking ugly ass church shoes, bitch.
I mean, it is funny, but like that's.
But like, dude,
fucked
there's
up,
no
too. Yeah,
future for that kid. But here's the other thing.
Yeah, probably not.
Here's the other thing, though. I don't know. I don't know, man. I knew some real fucking wild kid lunatics.
Yeah.
I mean, wild fucking.
Oh yeah, it's too early to call it for sure.
I
but-
knew a couple kids, and still know. I don't know them now, but I know their family and stuff. These kids were, I mean, fucking. They would do things like, while their mother was asleep, take a hammer and break holes in the fucking walls, the entire perimeter of the house. They took the one or both took a knife out of the kitchen and stabbed holes around their mother's sleeping body in the waterbed.
Oh, that's good.
Like
Yeah,
these
yeah.
kids were fucking demons, man.
Yeah.
And now the one's like married. He's got a couple of kids. He works.
And
He
he's
had the
totally
same
fine.
job. Yeah. So I don't know. Looking at that, I mean, it
Could have been Red Dye 40.
could have,
You know?
or could have been absolutely no discipline. I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, at that point,
So these kids in this video, in a way, I admire their bravery. And, you know, I didn't get the courage to talk to a cop like that till
for
I was
years,
like 26.
Yes,
yeah.
it was years. I was probably a little younger than I think you probably were too. But,
yeah, probably.
yeah, but
maybe
yeah,
like-
you don't know if that kid might be a fucking wild success. Maybe he channels that fucking ballsiness into some venture. Who the hell knows?
But it seems like, all right, so, I mean, he's, like, grabbing at the guys. It's like, here, I almost don't even understand where he got this behavior. Maybe he saw his dad do it once, and his dad...
or maybe, I don't know. Because he does shout, I believe. I don't know. It's hard
I can't imagine
how old do you think that kid
I can't
is?
imagine you'd be seeing people do this all the time, because they would be all in prison, you know? So, like... So he must have seen somebody do that once or twice, though, right? Like,
yeah,
right
yeah,
or no? I don't know.
I would think so.
But yeah, and whatever the point of that is that he's like grabbing at his weapons and stuff. And if he was maybe like a couple years older,
yeah, he would be definitely.
Killed.
I mean, that's the thing is that's like, what is the cutoff when you're slapping?
What if he
and
did
hitting?
that every single day until what age would he? What age would he reach? That
Well, eventually it'd become a comedy act, and they'd all go on the road together.
Yeah.
Like,
our story became a Broadway musical.
Yeah, it's a Mr. Show sketch.
Yeah, and we now share an estate in Mount Vernon.
Yeah, they're gay married. The officer's old as shit. And he's taking care of him.
No, it's like and
I'm gonna name that kid Brian.
And years later, I walked my daughter down the aisle, and who stood across from her? The boy who was slapping my crotch.
The boy who once, called my shoes ugly church shoe shit.
Right. I now stood in a church giving my daughter's hand in marriage to him.
Wearing the same shoes.
Right. Yes. And we winked, and we both shared a smile.
Now, 2 years later, he murdered my daughter. 2 years later, he murdered my daughter in a violent rage, calling her a stupid bitch and telling her he was a gangster. But I believe he said, I'm a fucking gangster, bitch. But so that's obviously we can watch it. Let's watch it.
Who cares?
Who wants to call in and talk about?
Yeah, the phone lines are open. Is that just up all the time?
Yeah, just leave it up
whatever.
now. Fuck it. Let's watch. Let's take a gander at a young man expressing himself.
Did he say you're flushing at a little kid?
Yeah.
This kid's crazy.
Trying to take his Gatorade.
Yeah, he really hit him too.
Yeah. Here's what he says. Oh wait, just here.
There's too many people talking. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to hear. But unfortunate or fortunate or hilarious or sign of the end.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
I saw it and I thought, hey,
I do remember
this
that,
is interesting.
Maybe nothing this extreme, but I do remember when I was a kid and you would get like around a group of black kids that were like from somewhere else or whatever. The shit that they would do and say, it was just like, holy shit! Like,
yeah, they were brazen.
Like, you guys
when I first went to
bold
Boys
like,
Hope,
fuck.
It was primarily made up of mostly inner city black kids, me, a couple Polish kids, and a couple Vietnamese kids. But the most of the people there, and yeah, there was a bit of a culture shock.
Dude, they must have thought we were the fucking goofiest, lamest, just fucking
100%.
cartoony white kids of all time. You know where it would happen sometimes? It's
yeah,
like
I didn't let that happen. I couldn't.
It's like the why, you know?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like anybody was really doing anything, but they must have just thought we were so fucked up, like and lame. But no, but at the Y you would go, and it was back in the days of the Y when there was still
dances.
Yeah, where they still did the square dances, you know, the good old days. No, when it was still like a place that people, I guess, went when they were home. Runaways or homeless or whatever when we were kids.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
shelter.
Yeah, so a shelter, sure. So
there you go.
Because yeah, you would go there and there would always be like fucked up kids there that were like real crazy. You know,
yeah.
We'd go there to play basketball in the winter or whatever inside, and yeah, there would always be kids like carrying around knives and fucking looking all nuts and shit. Like and wanting to play basketball in a really strange way that involves a lot of violence. You know,
yeah.
like
Yeah, I guess so. This video,
And I'm talking. I
suppose-
wasn't even talking about just black people.
No,
It's
no.
all kinds. But sometimes there'd be groups of black kids there from another town, and you just have no idea what was going on because back then you didn't have the internet to know each other's slang.
Yeah.
So it would just be like, what in the fuck? And they're playing basketball so much better than us, and we didn't even know how to play basketball compared to them. And they're fucking talking in code, and you're just like having this bewildering experience, like. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
do you want to talk
I don't know
about
how
that
yet.
later?
No, I don't
Sounds
know.
like it.
I thought this is what we were talking
No,
about.
no, I'm
Just,
kidding.
yeah.
It just sounds like it really impacted you, and I'd like to follow up on this.
Yeah.
At a later session.
That's fine.
We can talk about it now, but I'd rather do it off camera.
Yeah, you know what? All the jokes. Yeah, I can't make any of the jokes I'm thinking about. So, let's go ahead.
Yeah, but no, so. But that's what I was gonna. Yeah, so Jerry says they were raised wrong. I mean, clearly, I don't think this. Obviously, I don't think this is like indicative of any, population. I think this is, but it definitely does point to, poverty. This I could see being attributed to. This doesn't happen in affluent places. Obviously, this doesn't happen in middle income. This doesn't happen in low income. This happens in, you know what I mean? This is.
But this is also, I don't know. It might be more race specific though, just because of the like historic thing.
I don't know. Maybe, but I think.
Although you got Appalachian.
I was
going to
say
that'll probably do this.
100%. That's what I was going to say. You definitely have young white kids that are fucking watch their mom and dad be arrested 70 fucking times.
I mean,
out of the trailer.
This is not that much different than like me and my sister when we were teenagers. Except we wouldn't have been so bold as to actually touch them.
Yeah, that was.
But we would.
But
talk,
he's little as fuck.
We would talk shit like this.
Now, how old do you think that kid is? 7, 6, maybe?
No, like 5.
5?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think.
Get
I
to
don't
the
know.
Trump shit, you befuddled old man. I will kill you.
Yeah,
no, I
Jesus
won't.
Christ.
Kidding. Not inciting violence. It was a joke, guys. Algorithm. Lord Algorithm. Ease up.
Oh,
baby.
sorry. The phones are back on. If anybody was trying to call.
Ease up. No, I don't think there was
I said to
anybody.
go on a needless racial diatribe.
Yeah. It's Vinny sometimes needs to do.
Oh,
Oh, here
shit.
we go. What do we have here? Hello, you're on with Tom and Vinny. What's up?
What's up? This is Eric, the new mayor of Radioville.
Oh, I don't know if that.
Did you enter a video in the contest?
I haven't seen
I haven't
any.
seen it.
I haven't seen any campaign slogans.
Are you even
No.
aware? Oh, and he's a general, technically.
Okay.
Sorry.
My bad. I gotta do my work.
All right,
But
we're putting on
anyway,
some
we're talking
patriotic
about
music for you. Go on.
Hey, we're talking about fresh air kids, right?
We're talking about what?
Talking about what?
Fresh
Well,
air
remember
kids.
the city kids used to come down. My old bus driver. If you read my text, God damn it.
Yeah.
Told
let us
you.
read- okay.
So what? You guys
So,
you guys called kids from the city fresh air kids?
No, I think the opposite.
Oh, no, that's what we call them. That's what they were called, fresh air kids.
Why?
Oh,
They
okay.
come
'Cause
down
they were coming for fresh air
From the
obviously.
city.
Okay.
and like you said, they acted so much different, dude. Oh my God, they used to run around like crazy, causing havoc. We didn't know.
You couldn't get
We
in
didn't know what
you,
shit they were saying.
right. Well, you couldn't
That
get
thing is-
involved. Like you couldn't defend yourself. Like they'd be making fun of you, and you would have no idea how to even have a comeback to whatever was being said. And it was like the worst feeling ever of just like everybody's laughing at me. I don't even really fucking understand why.
Yeah.
But you understand in that moment
That you're being
you like
ostracized.
look at what they're wearing and how they're
Yeah.
acting, and you like look at your shit and you're like, I do look stupid compared to them. You're like, fuck. But you kind of get it, but not really. And it's
Yeah.
horrible, dude. Yeah. But anyway.
Totally, exactly.
Yeah.
So
So
my old bus driver, she was an old. Remember Large Marge from the old Pee Wee's
Oh,
Big
hell yeah.
Adventure?
Large Marge. Yep. Who could
Well,
forget?
That's what my bus driver. She looked just like it. She was lesbian as hell. She lived down the road from me. She would get these fresh air kids, bring them in from the city, and she used to have geese in her front yard. I don't know why. Don't ask me why.
I will
Couldn't
not.
explain it. But these little black kids, they'd run around in the front yard. We'd ride our little bikes across. We'd ride by them and shit, and they'd be like, "Yo, what up?" And they'd give us the lingo and shit. And we're like, "I don't know what the hell you're saying. You're talking Chinese to me."
Okay.
But they'd chase the shit out of us.
Eric's from the
They'd be like,
country.
"Oh,
Yeah.
you little city dwellers."
All right.
Dude, it was awesome.
Thanks for the call.
All right. Thank you. Bringing us back to a time in upstate New York
Yeah, that's
where you could say things like, The little black
I
kid
kind of
sounded like
realized where the show was going. I'm
Yeah,
like,
this
let's
is
not-
really.
Yeah. let's just,
All right, man. Thanks for the call, brother. Get your campaign
Yo,
video.
vote for me, Mayor of Radioville.
No, that's going to be a scandal.
Spread the word.
That's- yeah.
Scandal in the making.
Yeah.
Thank you,
All right, love you
General
guys.
Paddock. We'll talk to you, man.
I don't know why what he did was bad.
Well,
It's
it
not,
just
there was like a
sounded-
weird
it was-
connotation
there was a
when he said
tinge.
he's like he said something like the
It sounded like
the fucking black kids would ride by or something.
I don't
like,
know why that seemed.
It just seemed weird. Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Oh
Racist.
boy. All right. Well,
Yeah.
it looks like we have another call coming in. If I can get
Oh,
some
sorry.
volume
Okay.
here. All right. Hello, you're on the air with Tom and Vinny. What's up?
Oh, yes, hello. General Mayoral Candidate Critchlow again.
Hey, how are you? Yeah, candidate being the key word here.
Yeah.
The key word there, I do believe that I sent in a proper video, unlike Mr. Paddock, Mr. being the key word there.
That's true. Well, he's also general, but yeah, I would like to see more mudslinging between you two, to be honest.
But no,
for not acknowledging a fellow general.
Andrew Critchlow, thank you for remaining civilized during this
Yeah.
heated discourse.
Yeah, that's true.
However, one of the things you asked us to do is belittle other people. So fuck that guy.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
not going to win. He didn't even get a video.
That's a good point.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know why this is a controversy. He has not entered the race. So,
Well, according to
do?
him, he has.
You know what I do to Eric Paddock? I'm going to padlock my win in.
this is the second week in a row. Eric has called in to claim he's in the race, but he's not.
Yeah.
And Andrew has responded vehemently.
Yes.
Even though he's not even in the race. It's
Yes.
fine. You don't have to
Yeah,
worry.
it's fine.
Yeah.
But also, get
Fuck
on
around.
that.
I don't fuck around, boys.
Okay, all right. Well, Eric Paddock, Andrew Critchlow, you guys hash this out outside. We'll talk to you.
Okay, thanks, fellas.
All right. Well, now that everyone's gone.
Are they?
Oh, all right. Now, let me just say this. There's a certain super spreader that will remain nameless that is actually responsible for us having that delicious dispensary flower there to partake in. So thank you to that man.
Tom keeps claiming this weed is going to get me high. So far, it hasn't worked. I think I froze up like 8 times during the first hour.
Like,
I'm drinking a really strong cup of coffee and smoking a bunch of bongs. I'm going for it.
All right. Let's see this diatribe of Donald J. Trump.
Oh, we still have to look at that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's take a quick look at this and see what's up.
And we have to build a wall. For people.
This is old.
For gangs.
What?
For drugs. The drugs
This is
has
what he sent
never
you?
been a problem.
Yeah, but hold on.
we
What's
have
wrong with you?
right
This is
now.
2018, pal.
And by the way, like the world has with drugs. And you know what? We fill up these councils. They all want to be on councils. They call them blue ribbon councils, where we take Melania. Great first lady. We take.
What is he talking about even?
Great.
Why are we watching this?
Yeah, fail.
This is old. Yeah,
yeah,
this is dumb.
This is 4 years old, guys.
If he,
Always.
if Trump had said something scandalous, we would know about
we would
it
know
by
about
now.
it. Yes. All right, guys. I think we're gonna go take a break. We're about an hour 3 in. Don't worry, all you folks that have left.
They can't hear you.
I know. There'll be more Tom and Vinny foolery.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Do we suck tonight?
It's
Let's hear
all
about it
good.
in the
Who
chat.
gives a shit?
You guys can vibe out to these old commercials.
At this point, we're just coasting, guys.
Are we doing commercials or?
Yeah, why not? We'll do some 80s commercials, should we? Everyone always remembers them, and it's just nostalgic. Let's see about this.
All right, that was good. String bean ties? Was that what that said?
I'm not sure what the fuck that is.
String beans.
Ooh.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a straight up tie commercial ever in
No.
my entire life.
Wow, this guy is awful. Yeah.
Try sending
What
us
the
the
hell
right
was
video.
that?
Why does this happen so consistently with people? We're like, just send us the thing. They can't do it.
I don't know.
We're doing so
Nobody
much
knows.
shit at once here.
I know. For God's sakes, we're producing a full fucking podcast with 2 people.
Yeah. I know.
building things.
There's crazily horrible shows that have like 10 people working for them. You know,
it's insane.
That aren't just like 2 people on the fly doing all the audio and video and thinking of everything. And yeah, whatever. We're just kind of, you know, letting you guys know why we're not that good at this. Hold on.
Yeah, we're not.
What is that?
That's.
See what I mean? Okay. Get rid of that. And we're in business. Now.
All right, we got a ton of shit to get to. I have all kinds of crazy stories that you might be interested in, actually.
Okay.
Not to say keto, not the Trump.
I was going to tell you about my weekend.
Yeah, go.
Boy, did I have a time.
Yeah,
now,
Vinny had a weekend, folks.
Yeah, so...
a weekend to remember.
So it all starts... Well, I go out to Notre Dame Friday. That was all fucking normal. I don't even have to mention any of that. It was just... But the only interesting thing about that is I remember the time being out there when I was like 14, and me and my friend Jimmy had gotten our... We always used to go like explore.
To Peoria?
No.
Oh,
we're
to
in
Notre Dame. Okay.
Yeah, in Indiana. Okay. And so we always used to, when we'd be on like a band trip or whatever, we would end up like going to explore some old stairwell or building or whatever. And we found this old like dusty choir room with these windowsills. And I remember carving, I can't remember what we had, but we carved like Vin and Jim in this thing. And I was telling my friend on the way there, like, man, you know what would be crazy?
If we could
go.
That'd be cool.
So we get there and I'm walking around trying to find this thing, and walking through these old buildings. I go up this stairwell. I'm looking, couldn't find it. I got back to the wedding and I was missing one of my gloves.
What?
Yeah. So what? That's the story of that. But then the next day.
Why did you have gloves? Oh, like work gloves?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, what?
Sorry, I was just trying to think of like a really just lame letdown.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
that was the one.
So then the next day we go out to Peoria. We're on the way there, going like 75 miles an hour in this stupid old van.
Full of
like thousands of pounds of gear and everything. Held, but by the way, there's like the divider from the cab to the back.
Oh yeah, it's made out of
like
paper mache
plywood,
yeah.
And so
yeah.
So we all of a sudden just start careening off the road. It's like one of those things where you really think you're gonna roll for a second, and you're like, it's playing out in your head where you just get that weird serene acceptance where you're like,
I actually like that.
Okay, this is what happens to me, I guess. Whatever. And so we end up, like kind of rocking and skidding to the stop on the left, and kind of pull off the side and get out. We're like, fuck, dude, we're already late to this wedding. We're a half an hour away, and now we have a flat tire, and we're the band, right? So, and
that's not good.
We're supposed to do sound for like the ceremony as well, and all this stuff that happens before the band plays, and speeches and all that shit, right? So now, and they had specifically requested this early load-in time because it's in the same room that they're eating and blah blah blah. So we'd have to. All right. So now we have a whole issue. So of course a cop pulls up within like 30 seconds. Weird. And or anywhere, anytime this happens.
That's what I mean.
Now, thank God, because we were smoking all kinds of weed. And the van like reeks of weed, and there probably was nothing serious in there going on. But but the cop didn't even ask us our names ever or anything or do anything. He's just like, yeah, all right, whatever. I'll sit here until the tow truck comes. We get towed the nearest place. And we're just in panic. You just have that like flop sweat, like panic, like dude. And there's nothing you can do. You're just sitting there.
And where were you?
We're like 30 minutes east of Peoria, Illinois, in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah, there's nothing there.
So we find one place that's open. We call, and it's like this 17-year-old kid.
And it's Saturday.
And it's Saturday, yeah, at like 2, 3 in the afternoon or whatever the hell it was.
Luck.
And so he's like, "Yeah, I was just about to leave." He's like, duh. It's fucking, everybody's hillbillies in this story. He's like, oh, I was just about to leave, but I can hang out for a while and help you guys out if you want. Fucking yokel. And
okay.
So
nice man though.
Whatever.
Okay.
And so we get to the gas. I forgot the whole bit already. I was supposed to be doing this from the beginning, but we get to the car lock, right? and it's just like these two kids, and we're like, listen, guys, we have to get to,
fucked.
like, we're fucked. We need to make this happen. It's fucking way too heavy for us to do it. They have a 3-ton jack. They can put it up. We got a spare. Just put it on. We got to fucking go. So they fuck around, of course.
Did they?
For a like where you're just standing there watching.
You want to tell them like, dude,
and they're just kind of.
But they're
like,
helping you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so they're like sauntering back and forth and being like, "Oh, I grabbed the wrong one," and like, and we're just going, dude. All right. So now it's to the point that you can't even watch anymore because it's making you too furious.
You're gonna
and
throttle
like,
somebody.
I can't just start fucking screaming at them to go faster
because they'll not help you then.
Right. So I'm walking around. I can't even look. I go in the gas station. This girl behind the counter is like, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "No, I'm waiting for the tire to be fixed." And she's like, "I swear to God," she's like, "Oh, you're lucky our mechanic who knows how to change the tires here today." I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Our other guy can't change a tire for shit." I swear to God.
Are you serious?
I was like, "What are you talking about, lady? This is fucking 10. I mean, I can change a tire. You know what I mean?" And
it just happens to be a heavy fucking vehicle. That's all. All right. So, but it's okay. So they're going, but they're doing it now.
So they're doing it, and finally, it's done. And we get back in the van, and we're like, "Okay, man, it's not gonna be that crazy. It's pretty bad. We're probably 2 hours late after we had waited for the tow truck and everything. But we figure, okay, we can get there, and if we go fucking crazy, somehow make it happen. You know what I mean? So, and we have all the gear, speakers, PAs, lights, everything. And so we get there. Oh no, we're starting to pull away, and one of the fucking dudes from the mechanic runs out. And by the way, this town we were in was like something out of the Twilight Zone. It was like 4 houses, and these places don't even really exist anymore for the most part. There's like 4 houses and a fucking
and it was called
Carlock? Carlock, Illinois, right?
Okay.
And so
that's a funny name to break down in, though.
This guy comes running out. He's like, "Hey, wait!" Yeah. He's like,
now, mind you, these guys are helping you out of a situation.
Hold on, your tire's loose. And we're like, "Dude, what are you talking about?" He's like, I swear to God, he walks around in the window and goes, "Sorry about that. I had my trainee do it." And I'm like, "How many times do we fucking explain to you? This is a dire situation."
Yeah.
We even said, "Dude, I don't care." By the way, they charged us $12, which is an amount that I didn't even know you could do on the cash register of a mechanic. Like, it's
what?
Impossible.
$12.
And Max just gave him 20. He's like, "Here's 20, thank you." You know, and we had told him before,
carry
like,
something
"Dude,
smaller.
we'll give you extra money if you just fucking
hurry the fuck up,
get us on the road as fast as possible, whatever." First of all, trying to lower the spare off, that you should have seen how long that took. That was like 15-20 minutes right there. It's one of those ones that you have to crank from that little hole. And so anyways, now that we have to stop, they have to bring out the fucking thing again and fucking tighten them up. Now we're back on the road, but the other tire is about to blow, as we've been informed by the tow truck driver and the kid at the place. He's like, "This one, there's cords coming off. This one's about to blow too." So we take the side road.
Now this is fully on your boy Max at this point.
His neglect of his vehicle. Yeah. So
now, if you're transporting thousands and thousands of pounds of very expensive gear to events that are specifically timed and not redoable.
No, this was a good wake-up call, I think.
Get tires on your fucking...
Well, it sucked because they were worn out on the inside. You know what I mean?
And
then also, all day long, everybody, and the next day, "Well, you know, these E150s, you know, they wear... the way the alignment is, on blah, 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 they wear them out, only it's just going to happen to the new ones, too." And, so
get out of my face, redneck.
So, dude, okay.
You're scaring me, hillbilly.
So, anyways, and I'm being a little over the top about it, but this was
I don't believe it.
Our whole trip was just like banjos and people that fucking didn't care about anything, and except for downtown Peoria is a whole other story. I'll get into that in a second. But no, so so then we get to the place. Whatever. This is the uninteresting part. So I'll make sure to tell it in great detail. Let me fetch my favorite mustache. No. So now we have to go in, dude. Where we set up the van is everybody eating a million tables with like tiny little aisles through. Like,
Oh, you have to load in through
dude,
here?
we have to get in. So we get everything in the room and we see, and we're just like, oh no. And so we've been loading in the heat and stuff. So you're fucking dripping sweat.
Yeah.
There's fancy millionaire type people all over the place. Like in close quarters, and you have to like an asshole push these dirty fucking cases through all these people and get up to the stage and set this thing up. Of course, you somehow always make it happen, so everything was fine. And I'm like, we're obviously not driving home on this like rusty dry rotted spare in this other one.
Yeah.
So we decided to get a hotel room. I go, okay, first things, I'll go find some booze.
Yeah.
I look on Google Maps.
Now, I would have gone to a bar, but
I thought about it, but I just needed to make sure we were taken care of for later. I knew after a day like this, it's like, and you got to fall asleep in some cheap hotel room.
Yeah.
With both of us snoring like assholes,
Yeah.
So it's I go
both
to
of you exhausted from all the gay sex that you've had.
Right. Yeah. In separate hotel rooms. That's why he whatever. That's why he let the tires wear out.
Yeah, he knew.
The whole thing was
This was
guys.
a fucking ruse.
But no, so anyway, so I type in liquor store, nearest one, start walking. Now, here's a rule of thumb in cities that you're not all too familiar with. And as I said, I haven't been in this place in like 15 years. Cross the highway sometimes can be a dicey move, okay?
Yeah.
And things can happen where you may not feel as welcome.
Sure, you get a vibe.
You can get a vibe.
You could catch a quick vibe.
So I get across the highway. I'm walking, and you know what? I had a moment, and I like remembered who I was at my core, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not some fucking like average scared white boy. Whatever. I don't care. It's Peoria. Who gives a shit? It's a little rough neighborhood. Who cares? What's gonna happen? And so I keep walking, and then more and more it starts to get to be where like in like 4 blocks. Like 3 different people had approached me like, hey, yo, and I'm just like, no, thank you, sir. Just like keep going. I'm like, I have no interest in your wares. But
please, sir.
Dude, and it was either people.
I have the finest pottery.
People asking me for something or trying to sell me something, and it was like open market. Drug thing,
oh yeah, okay.
And it started to sense that
just a lot of crackheads.
And people, just like, and the first couple times, I was able to rudely ignore them, which is something I try not to do, but it's whatever. Sometimes you have to, and so like,
I mean, crackheads are crackheads.
They were moving so slowly that I just picked up the pace a little.
Oh, okay.
And I just like super white walked it. I was, dude. I didn't even care about my posture or like if I stood out. I was like speed walking,
Oh,
and,
that like a suburban.
I'm just like I am
wife,
just going over the top white and just seeing how this plays out.
Okay.
And so, I keep going, and it gets to be where like everything's boarded up now, and hey. You know what? I'm going to pull this up. Yeah. Okay. So I start wondering, like, I don't know, man, is Peoria like this fucked up? Like, is it? And I think it is. And I'm like, so, what? Well, I wonder if I should do this. So I look up, and I'm going to find this really quick right now. I look up the reviews of the place that I was headed to.
Okay. The liquor store?
Yeah. So I want to, this will take me 1 second and bear with me because I want to play for you or read for you the first one that I saw in the reviews because I wish I would have remembered this and had this because it just occurred to me that I should. All right. In-N-Out grocery liquor. Should have known maybe, but here's the reviews. First one I saw. I didn't know I wasn't welcome here as a Caucasian adult that isn't interested in buying drugs or guns. Now I know. At least the guys in front trying to sell me drugs were kind enough to let me know this. Not a safe store to shop. A retired officer told me that even police avoid this block.
Oh my God, really?
And then I was like, oh man, and I hate to like bitch out on a neighborhood tip, but it was like, man, and we just had all this fucked up stuff happen, and I'm like, man, this would be the day I get fucking robbed or something, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then The people are all unfriendly. There's a bunch of reviews. They're unfriendly. They always short me on change. This place is shady. Play lottery. Don't like the store. Feel for. A bunch of this is illiterate, but but yeah. Here's a good review. Hate it. Too much traffic and too close to my hood. This guy, for him, it's just too. He doesn't like to be like operating too close to home, I guess, and buying
getting liquor,
getting his chips and
okay.
whatever and shit.
That's
too close.
odd.
It's too close.
Now
to
this
his
apparently happened to Michael in the Casbah ones.
Here's one that just
he must
says,
have rocked it.
I try to avoid this place. Just a horrible neighborhood is another one. Bad area is another one. So anyways, I start reading through these.
You're like, oh.
This review just says, I got my pot. This one says, kind of seedy place. Okay, anyway, so I'm reading through these, and I was like, son of a bitch, I'm going to pussy out. And I fucking shoop, and turn around and started hightailing it back, and I was like, damn, I just got to get back across the highway. And people had kind of like shifted around in the neighborhood, and now I kind of know where I'm at. So I like plotted it a little better and walked through like a park all sly in the dark and whatever, and got back to downtown. So now I figure, okay, I'm gonna go to a place that could not possibly be like unwelcoming. It's called Main Street Liquors, right? And it's right on Main Street in Peoria. So I go to that place.
Sounds welcoming.
I walk in and it was like the record scratch, like, and fucking everybody looks at me. And I'm like, I don't care at this point. At this point, I've walked like 3.5 miles. I'm like, I'm getting my shit, dude. Fuck you guys, whatever. I don't care. I'm getting my shit. So I get everything, and the whole time, and now when I get close to this place, there's a dude outside going, hey, oh, hey, and like laying on the ground. I'm like, I'm not coming. Don't beckon me. Do you know how many people in Peoria beckoned me and expect me to cross the street to go, oh, what is this guy going to have?
What, did you need something, sir?
Sir, I'm interested in what you've got to say. Yeah. And so this guy's like just going like, oh, yo. And I was like, dude, I'm busy. Leave me alone. And at this point, I'm really fucking getting sick of it. And he's like, man, you going in the stove? You going in the stove? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, hey, look, I got money. They won't let me in. And I was like, I don't care, man. I got to go. And I get my shit, and I just fucking dip out and go the other way. And I'm like, get the fuck. And as I'm leaving that block, it's still like, yo. Like, dude, when was the last time a white guy walked through this neighborhood? That's what I'm like. How?
Wow, that's fucking crazy.
How dumb do you think I am? Like, just be, like, you could tell, like, every dude. And it wasn't just because, like, in a lot of like poor or black neighborhoods, you might get that from like 1 out of 10 people, but not every fucking person that you see is like trying to like rope you into something or sell you something or get something out of you. Literally, like every single person I saw. Really? And it made me really wonder, like,
in Peoria?
Yeah, I'm like, how rare is it for a white guy to walk around here? I don't know, but it seemed like I was.
I thought Peoria was like just white trash dirt bags.
I think there probably are parts like that. Another thing that I noticed there is there's a shitload of like agriculture business and whatever. So there's like these high-rise buildings where I think there's offices and business centers of business and whatever the people are corporate offices of shit or whatever. But I don't think the average person that lives on ground level is getting employed by a lot of these companies. You know what I mean? So you see like a lot of like healthy business kind of illusion, but then you walk around those neighborhoods, and I guarantee you the people that were up at that wedding, if I told them where I was walking around, they probably would have been like, what? No, you can't go over there. Oh no, you know what I mean? The corny ass white people from around there, like they probably don't have like, I never crossed the highway.
Which I mean, we've both lived in I've lived in all kinds of neighborhoods.
Sure, but that's what I said.
Of all ethnicities, but all poor.
So that's why at first I was like, all right, I'm not going to fucking be a bitch and like act like this is a big deal, whatever. Yeah. It's not fucking, LA in the 80s. It's pure,
exactly.
It's like,
yes, exactly.
Whatever. So anyways, then we spend the night, whatever, a bunch of shit happened. We hung out with the guy at the gas station. That was funny. We got all drunk, and you know how I always ask everybody when I always am like trying to strike up conversations because it leads to things,
Yeah.
And so I'm asking this guy like about what's like cool to look at if you wanted to walk around and smoke a blunt and get drunk. He's like, walk up this road over here, up this cliff. We walk up, there's all these cool old, 1800s houses, and got all drunk and fuck around on the cliff. That was cool. Come back and hang out with him. He's showing us all these historic pictures of the gas station that he worked at. Had this whole time.
All right.
Get up the next day. Now we realized, holy shit, we just got drunk all night and didn't try to solve this problem. Now it's like noon on Sunday in Peoria. How the fuck are we going to make this happen? So, long story short, 100 different things don't work. We finally end up finding a place. We have to buy the tires somewhere else, bring them there, whole ordeal. And then these fucking guys, dude, holy shit. It took probably 3.5 hours, something like that.
To change the tire?
To do 2 tires.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Because they were an oil change place.
Ah.
So when we pull up, I didn't really understand what he meant at first, but he's like, "Hey, just to let y'all know, I'm gonna try to help you out, but if somebody wants an oil change, I gotta do that," because it's like a 10-minute oil change. So every fucking 2 seconds, he would do like 1 second of work, and me and Max, and then somebody would pull up, ding, 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 ding. He's like, "All right, I'll be right back." And so we're at one point, we're starting to seriously contemplate, "Can we just do it ourselves?" You know, like, I see he's left all his tools here.
Yeah,
like,
do
we
it.
just, yeah. But we're
Hey, buddy, I'm gonna get it.
That's a pretty big breach of the
Yeah,
you know,
he probably wouldn't have given a fuck. I bet.
Customer
It's
shop
Peoria.
relationship. Yeah, but all right, and they had this dude there who, when I first pulled up, this is what it's like there, okay? The white people are like crazily hillbilly, like some of them. Like this one dude that worked at this shop had to be 400 pounds and was so much like it was 10 times what I'm mimicking. You could not even fucking understand the guy.
Really?
Like, I swear to dude, it was
Peoria,
it was
Illinois,
bewildering,
huh?
right? So finally, here's the top. Here's to top it all off. The icing on the cake. Have you ever been bitten by chiggers? Because here's what happened. I'm laying in the grass beside the fucking mechanic, waiting for them to fix the thing, and I think I must have been attacked by a swarm of chiggers, okay? Because at first, when I get home, I think bed bugs, blah, 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 whatever. Now I'm researching what has actually been inflicted on me, and it seems to match these things. So, dude, holy fuck. I must have 150 bites all over me. None except they're mostly under my clothes, thank God. But
Yeah,
dude, there's like 15 bites in my armpits.
Oh.
It's insanely irritating, man. And you've had them before, right?
Yeah, I have.
So that was just the end of the trip, was that I get bitten by 1,000 chiggers, and then I fucking go home and just have a miserable 2 days, dude. I've never experienced anything that itched this bad, ever. It was like
Not even on your
mosquito
dick?
times 50, dude.
Just kidding.
No, and I've had a tick bite on my dick.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
gone over that. What's up, Connie?
Still in there.
It's living in. It's
Yeah,
paying rent at this point.
Yeah.
That's nice, though. You got a tenant.
But no, so worst trip of my life, worst bug bites of my entire life. And who knows that? And Darcy's like, all right, well, yeah, I don't really feel bad for you. You're laying in grass. I'm like, who doesn't lay in the grass? What are you talking
Fuck
about?
that. I don't, man. Grass itself itches. I hate
Dude,
that
I
shit.
never in my entire life thought laying in like freshly mowed grass was somehow dangerous.
Oh.
But I'll never do it again for as long as I fucking live. And all the time I'm like scrounging around the forest and shit. And
Yeah,
just,
I was
like,
gonna say you
rooting
make it
and
a
stuff, and
you make it
yeah.
a common practice to fucking go digging into fucking.
I lay in like a nice
muck
freshly
beds.
mowed patch of grass, and I am like
and then are infested.
attacked. Now, common myth is that they actually burrow into you.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
Max-
people are stupid.
The guy I was with, Max, was like, "Well, how are you gonna get rid of them?" I was like, "No, they're gone.
bites.
They're long
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, they're bites. They're not ticks.
Yeah, you don't even notice them until they're gone. Whatever. Anyways, that
Yeah.
was the story of Peoria, Illinois, the worst place ever, pretty much.
All right. Well, that sounds fun, man. I might go there. I'm gonna have to look at some reviews.
Dude, so as I'm walking around, by the way, when I'm telling that story of all the people yelling at me and all the fucking like street crazies and derelicts and crackheads and shit, I didn't see one normal person
Really?
the entire time. The most normal dude I saw was like maybe like a 17-year-old black dude, and he was kind of like taking care of his younger brothers and sisters or something, and they were just like hanging out in the corner, kind of just whatever, killing time. And they were like probably normal because they were kids and not ruined yet. Like they were like
just
the
by
only people I
being
saw
poor.
that like literally weren't like fucking like some kind of street crazy. I swear to God,
Really?
dude. I swear
Fuck,
to God.
man.
I might have seen like 1 or 2 college kids when it was still light out, but after it
Huh.
got dark, I didn't see fucking anybody.
Is there a college there?
I think somewhere, yeah. Isn't there?
I don't know.
There's definitely a casino, and there's definitely a lot of crack. I probably should have stayed there a few extra days.
Yeah.
Now
we know
just
why you were there.
to investigate.
Yes.
You know?
A couple days that'll turn into a week.
41 per 1,000 residents is the crime rate of Peoria. Do you know what that means?
What does it say?
41 per 1,000 residents. Peoria has one of the highest crime rates in oh wow.
1,000?
Wait, hold on. This is where I was walking around. Peoria has one of the highest crime rates in America compared to all communities of all sizes, from the smallest towns to the very largest cities. One's chance of becoming a victim of either violent or property crime here is 1 in 25. Oh my God. Wow.
So but you were a victim of chigger.
Dude, I was violently attacked by insects that I didn't even realize existed. Yes. I think, are they arachnids? I didn't even know.
I don't know. I'm not boned up on my.
I had to describe the grouping and symptoms of my bites to find out what they were.
Yeah.
I was worried it was bed bugs from the hotel, and that was going to be a real big deal.
Yeah, that'd be.
I was starting to look up how to sue a hotel for bed bugs and shit. But yeah, I'm almost kind of disappointed in a way. What is Peoria, Illinois famous for? More than 12 distilleries operated in Peoria by the end of the 19th century. Yeah, nothing.
Wow.
More than any other city in the USA.
That's right.
Oh, in the U.S. A major port on the Illinois River. Peoria is a trading and shipping center. Was a trading and shipping center for a large agricultural area. Blah blah blah. So yeah.
Yeah, actually, Connie says we know a guy named. Now I can't remember his first name. His last name's Haran. We all just called him Kamish. I always just forget his first name. But anyways, the hell is his name? Anyways, he lives in Peoria. And they all, and like people go out there from the club.
I saw neighborhoods there. It is a real like Tale of Two Cities thing, I think, because I saw neighborhoods there that were fucking amazing. So when I had that second spot that I was in where everybody was yelling at me, I like dipped out right quick and I just used my fucking white honing instincts. I had one of those divining rods.
They call that cowardice.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Don't try and church it up. That was
like, take me to the rich people I hate.
Yeah. Take me to the people I rally against every day.
Yeah, but no. So I did. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a chance and just get out of this fucking neighborhood real quick and just go down this hill and look around. And I just by chance walked past this like string of old like palatial estates. So there's shit like that there too.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And just like awesome. Like one of these streets that you walk down or see, and you could tell that like in the 1880s, whenever all the rich people of Peoria were building shit there, every single one was unique, and you had to like make a statement when you moved, moved to that part of town.
That's cool. Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah.
Man, that's fucked up.
So there's
though.
shit like that which probably costs like $150,000. You know.
Yeah.
You can get those places for crazy cheap.
Dude, I was just talking to somebody today, and he's looking at places in Georgia. He lives in South Georgia, and he was showing me these fucking houses, dude. He was looking at a place. Now, he said it needed a lot of work, but it was a 5,000 square foot. It looked like old sort of plantation style southern architecture. Had pillars in the front, stuff like that. 5,000 square feet. I want to say it was around 220,000. I was like, what?
Yeah,
it was less than this place.
Yeah,
like $100,000 less than this place.
Oh yeah, if you wanted to live an hour away, if people that find a way to do that and make money out there, like
that's fucking insane.
Oh, you can have an insane life, yeah.
But you said that it had how many distilleries?
Proletariats tied to the to the city center, like flies to shit, like moths to a lamp.
So wait, you said it had a lot of distilleries, right?
Yeah, back in the 1800s.
Yes. That.
And it was also a center of agriculture, which we all know what happened with that. You know,
I don't.
We all know, Tom. It's not a happy story.
Oh, that.
The decline of the once great Midwestern town. Oh. You know. Now Peoria also, if you look at it from up on top of a cliff, it's fucking massive. The expanse of it is huge, and it's like you can tell at one time this was a fucking incredibly thriving place. You know what I mean? It's giant, dude. I don't even know the exact proportions, but I mean it looks like a real city. You know?
Yeah, I believe you.
So there we go.
There we go.
Well, it's my review on Peoria. Terrible place. Fucking who gets chiggers in the middle of a city? I don't even understand. Like, what do you have that there?
Well, here, check this story out. I was going to show you because.
Should I get the
Let's
bong?
go full screen. Yeah, get the bong. So,
what happened?
Speaking
Why
of distilleries,
right? Our numbers are so weird. Like sometimes
I know. So there's
a
a distillery is fighting invasive crabs by turning them into whiskey.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So they're small, they're green, they're crustaceans, and now they're in whiskey. Green crabs are the invasive pests that have plagued North America's marine ecosystem for more than 200 years.
You know what? No. Actually, not nice. This is
it's
stupid.
disgusting.
Yeah, what the
The
fuck
New
are you
Hampshire
doing?
distillery is taking on the problem by using them to make green crab flavored whiskey.
Oh, come on.
Green crabs are so abundant that it's going to take a lot more than whiskey to curb the population. But some
people will drink this stupid shit
Of
too.
course.
They definitely will, right? And some fucking soulless marketing guy has calculated exactly how many.
Yeah, and how
will
to
drink it,
how much
we're
to
gonna
them.
make. The fucking factory doors will be closed
Oh,
in
yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
They're gonna send that out. Okay, we fucking. It's like one of those clubs that opens downtown for like we know this is only going to be good for 6 months.
Yeah,
we're going to put
that
this
happened.
into it, and yeah,
100%.
That's what this
Yeah.
is. It's just a cash grab, ladies and gentlemen.
First, they make a crab stock, then they distill it using a vacuum still. You mean rot it?
Yeah.
It's fucking crabs, dude. A glass machine that allows for precise temperature control. It looks like a crazy piece of blah. The stock is mixed with spices like mustard seed, coriander, and cinnamon, then combined with a bourbon base. You mean alcohol?
God.
Robinson calls it a thinking, sipping drink. I call it a horrible puking drink.
Yeah, exactly.
I call it a fucking asinine idiot drink.
Yeah.
Crab trap.
I call it a pouring down the drain.
Yes, I call it a fucking tipping the crates over to make sure no one has to drink.
I want to fucking break into that factory and pull an Elliot Ness.
Yes, there you go.
Just bust in with one of those old timey axes,
or even bring it farther and go after the tenement dwellers or the money changers, like Christ himself.
Oh, that
tip the tables.
They will kneel before me or feel my wrath.
Especially if they're in your dojo.
We should go on a crusade against this company and just ruin both of our lives.
Yeah,
just
that's a good
put
idea.
Everything we have towards this. Make one of those killdozer things. Actually, maybe we could do a Trojan horse type of idea.
Oh, we'll
Like,
make
hey,
a big ass crab statue.
We opened a whiskey distillery down the street.
And we love crab whiskey.
We've
always said
we were inspired by you.
Yeah, like we were trying to make it out of ladybugs and crickets at one point, and it just wasn't working because it tasted like such garbage and shit.
Yeah.
But when we saw that you were making it out of green crab, rotten fucking refuse.
Yeah. Rotten green crabs that no one wants.
Yeah, you were taking literal garbage of the sea and then rotting those to make whiskey. We were inspired, and we made the. And then we could do this.
Yeah, and
we'll call it seal milk.
We'll be like, we made this ceremonial bronze crab.
Yeah.
And wheel it in, and then we'll jump out with axes.
Yeah, when they all go to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Because they probably sleep in there, I would think.
There's no way that anybody's getting paid making this. I mean, yeah, it is.
Killed
It's like Goodwill. They just like hire people out of halfway houses and the mentally.
They're like, well, they
impaired.
steal whatever they want. We don't really give a fuck. It's all profit. I never understood fucking Goodwill. It's like known as a charitable thing, but it's like you're making $1 billion a year.
All of your inventories for free.
Yeah.
No, but then they go like, well, we employ.
Yeah,
like,
which is I understand
like
that.
their
Like
commercials-
mentally handicapped. and-
Not even they don't even come out and say that. They kind of what it looks like on the commercials they play will be like, hey, like just buy our stuff because like we hire idiots. Don't you see them?
Yeah, I
Like,
guess they don't even
look at them.
Yeah.
Like,
Look at Jimmy over there.
Because there's just there's just kind of a vague implication that like, come on, where else is this guy gonna work?
Yeah.
Like what, only so many people can be daytime baggers at Jewel.
That's a true story.
Yeah. So but all their shit is free. They don't really do anything. But there's this vague idea of like, yeah, like we're helping everybody, the community.
I mean, are they?
Anyways,
I
but
don't
this
think they
whiskey is going down.
Yes, that's
what
the
else?
main point.
What else do they say about it? Are they? I want to hear some more
that it's
pretentious
awful.
descriptions of it and shit like that. Is that in there?
Hold on. It might be, but here's another story that kind of ties
We're
into
moving
that.
on already?
Oh yeah. Now, speaking of sleeping in their distillery, This is a story I thought was quite interesting.
Okay.
And that is, let me enlarge this for everyone, for fuck's sake. What's happening right now? Family found living with weapons in Nevada Children's Museum.
Were they just standing still all day in like a Civil War like section? You know, like all right, kids.
Yeah. All right. They all gone? All right, boys. The two little scamps scurry out from underneath the fucking woolly
South will rise again, as we do every night.
So here it is. Authorities say a couple kept a cache of weapons and lived with their 2 small children at a northern Nevada Children's Museum. Carson City, Nevada. A Nevada couple was found secretly keeping a cache of weapons and living with their 2 kids at a northern Nevada Children's Museum where they worked, authorities said. A janitor at the Children's Museum of Northern Nevada was arrested late last week in Reno. Oh, no. KRN-TV in Reno reported Friday. The 41-year-old man has been charged with child neglect and endangerment and possession of a suppressor and a short-barrel rifle. God damn, he had a fucking silencer and a fucking sawed-off in there? For what?
Oh, he was the janitor. I'm sorry. I was trying to find this article, but I should have just been listening to you.
Authorities discovered the arsenal in a storage room, they said. A police reported an AK-47 rifle, 3 handguns, a pistol, ammunition, knives, and a taser that could have been reached by a child. Mm-hmm. The stash also included...
How else will he learn to have the responsibility?
Yeah, that's a good point. You know? But here's the thing. The kids didn't grab those.
Right. See?
So obviously these...
That's called good parenting.
Yeah, these museum parents, these hidden museum parents are doing something right.
Yeah, exactly. They talk about latchkey kids, helicopter parents, but so often overlooked the hidden museum cache of weapon parent.
Exactly.
You know, and
I think this is an overlooked demographic in this country. Really, I think they don't have a voice.
It's like how they dismiss people that live in flyover states.
Yeah, this is very similar. Yeah, the elite just think that these people don't exist.
The silent majority,
but they do exist.
Now we're seeing real live proof of it.
Yes.
Here on our show.
And the stash also included drug paraphernalia like a bong and a used marijuana joint.
A used joint. How much more lame could you make it sound?
Yeah.
Take your used joint and beat it, hippie.
Officials realized the family was living in the museum after the man's 2-year-old child was spotted walking nearby unsupervised. It was not the first time police interacted with the man over his child being left alone. But this time, the toddler's older sister gave deputies the museum as their address.
If you had access to that kind of weaponry when you were that age, I don't think for me, I don't think there's any fucking... It would be like... just minute by minute, just clawing at me before I finally gave in to just play with one of them. Something.
Yo, fuck you know? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. The janitor's wife, a museum manager, was also living there, investigators said, but they did not identify her or say... Well, you did identify her, actually. It's the guy's wife. So that's really all you have to figure out. That's, oh, God! We'll never figure out who she is. Not really a game
of Clue or anything there. It's pretty much that guy's wife in the janitor's
whatever
closet.
her name is.
With the cache of weapons.
Yeah, that's not a tough one to follow the breadcrumbs, folks.
Yeah.
The couple has since been fired and the museum closed. Jesus, what?
Yeah, well, we must never
and down to the ground.
Speak of this again.
Yeah.
Yes.
And as they were filed out, the museum caved in on itself and an eerie blue cloud of mist rose into the sky.
It just shows all the artifacts like melting. Dinosaur bones just burning.
Music out of nowhere like every movie.
No, it's from a music box. It's like a Tsar Nikolai music box that's like slowly being engulfed in flames. Yeah,
and it just kind of tumbles onto itself and sits there. Yeah,
and it goes.
And you just hear a couple of more notes. Yeah. So that's how that happened, folks. Just keeping you guys up to date on all the supernatural stories surrounding, live-in museum workers and their derelict children. So there's that.
So what happened to the guy? What happened in the end to them?
Well, they were fired.
Did they capture the children?
I think they caged them, and they're now in a different children's museum.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's what children's museums just display children.
That would be nice, but goddamn labor laws.
Yeah, because that would, you know,
I mean,
some
you talk
people
about
aren't able to conceive.
body autonomy.
So they would like to probably go to something akin to a petting zoo, but it's just kids on display. You know what I mean? And they're just
Sure.
get
Sure, Tom, we all yearn for a Vonnegut-level dystopia where we can view children in cages anytime we please. We all know.
That's true. It's true. I mean, let's just be honest, folks.
All types of children.
Oh, yeah. They're, well, I won't even
Whatever.
go there.
Where we were hoping to go with that.
Here's a uplifting story that
Okay.
I found here. Let me enlarge this for you folks as well.
Which one is this? Pig organ?
This is pig organ transplants inch closer with testing in the dead.
What does that mean?
What's going on here, everyone? What the fuck is happening?
Pig organ transplants inch closer with testing in the dead.
Yes.
Are they talking about, like, transplanting pig organs to people? Or is that what we're
into
doing now?
dead people,
Into
into
dead
brain
oh,
dead people.
You know what?
This is
I
what
was
it is.
wondering when they would get around
Yeah,
to
it's
that.
brain. They're
Yeah,
taking
that's-
brain dead coma. I don't. So let's take a
No,
look. New
into
York
the- it
researchers
just said dead.
transplanted pig hearts into 2 brain dead people over the last month.
Good.
The latest in a string of developments in the long quest to one day save human lives with animal organs.
Attorneys say doctors held the person's hands and forced them to sign documents
Yeah.
allowing the controversial surgery to take place.
No. Allowing this crime against humanity to occur.
In a strange legal loophole. They were allowed to grip the hand of the brain dead man and force a pencil into it.
Transplant the brain if they're brain dead. They're not heart dead. You're killing them.
Yeah, give him a pig brain. Why not?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Let's see
man?
what happens.
Yeah. If we're already going into this fucking area.
Give him a pig brain, a tuxedo, and $4 million. Just see what happens. Why not?
Yeah.
You know?
The experiments announced Tuesday come after a historic but failed attempt earlier this year to use a pig heart to save a dying Maryland man. Sort of a rehearsal
I can't
before
believe
scientists
that didn't
tried
work, dude.
again in the living. Among the lessons, practice with deceased is important.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first lesson I see jumping out at me.
Are they attempting to bring these people back to life?
I said, this is now. Is that now?
Are they
in all
attempting-
seriousness? Is this doctor's last name Frankenstein?
I don't know, but
because
are they?
if he is, if she or he is Dr. Frankenstein,
Mm-hmm.
I would suggest that they look into, alongside the pig hearts, also lightning with bolts in the neck to receive the current. Because yes, exactly.
I just happen to have that. Yeah.
So that's one of the lessons. Practice with deceased is important.
Are they attempting to create human-pig hybrid chimeras?
Well, we've
Remember
already
when
got those.
Yeah.
Alex Jones has tipped us off to that.
We've talked about that before.
Yes, we have. So now we're
a race
looking at
of undead
Yeah.
human-pig.
So are you trying to?
hybrid
Yeah. Are you trying
chimeras.
to raise the dead?
That kind of looks like that would be good to eat. That heart.
Have you ever
Doesn't
eaten
it?
a heart?
No.
It's not bad. I've
don't
made
think so,
I've
but
made many things out of heart.
I was watching that survival show. Have you ever seen that show Alone?
I've never. I'm aware of it.
Okay, I probably knew about it at some point. I guess it's been on a long time, but I was checking it out yesterday and earlier today, and it was they ate a lot of hearts, and I gotta say, when they would eat the hearts of things,
Yes.
it would make me feel like eating
Aroused.
a heart. I would
Yes.
like to eat a heart.
It made you sexually aroused, didn't it?
Nah.
Yeah. Well, now that sounds like denial.
No, I would like to see if it would be sort of like an invigorating, like, you know, kind of just some kind of strength, you know.
Oh yeah,
strength
imbue
garnering,
you.
invigorating strength
imbue
garnering
you with some sort of special
sure.
abilities that the heart of a fucking beast might have in it.
Yeah, but they were they'll eat like a deer heart or whatever. That shows.
Now, what about the dick?
I don't know if I could eat the penis of something. I don't think I ever have. Have you?
Let me think.
Because I've heard of like
there was a lot of lean years there where I needed some cash. many times. So and it was very blurry.
Now, just biting the dick off of John and spitting it into the gutter doesn't count, Joy Boy.
And then running haphazardly into traffic trying to get away with fucking blood and cum on your mouth.
Somewhere tucked into the shadowy corners of your Odyssey is a short career as a male prostitute, misguided as you were, and embarrassing as it may be.
It was all elderly ladies.
We're so porchy today.
Yeah.
But no, all right. So, I felt like I was on doing something.
On the brink of something? You were talking about eating a heart. And maybe having it imbue you with... that's a word, right? Yeah, imbue.
It is an interesting show. I don't know if you've seen it.
Alone or Heart Eaters?
So it looks pretty real to me as far as, like, I think these people are just pretty much out there by themselves with the cameras. And it starts with a whole shitload of them, and they start tapping out one by one.
Okay.
And so the one I was watching...
How long do you think you'd make it?
Oh,
I'd
man,
make it all the way
I was talking about that.
I'd make it all the way to the
probably,
fucking
if I was on season 1, I'd probably still be there just for fun.
I was going to say,
they'd come back and I'd be like, dude, I'm
good.
like the
This
king.
is the best.
I'm the king of this place.
Yeah.
The natives are like, they basically worship me like a god. I've built, a giant new society. I've improved life on this continent tenfold. I'm not leaving. These people need me.
Connie says, chicken and turkey hearts have so much iron. Not a fan, but whatever. And I agree. You've definitely eaten a heart.
Me?
Yeah, like a turkey heart. People put the giblets and the heart and shit into stuffing and stuff.
Of course, sure.
But I mean, it's covered in breadcrumbs and
I've never just
seasonings
bitten
and shit.
into a big roasted heart.
Yeah, I've bought them. You can go to like the Mexican stores, the tiendas, the supermercados, and you can buy beef hearts. And I've done it. And it's just basically like...
What do you cook it? How do you cook it?
I've made... One time I used it to make a whole pot of chili and didn't tell anyone. It was
roast it.
I ground it
I
up.
roast it on my sword.
Yeah, on a spit.
And just... Yeah. Because, like, here's the thing about a lot of those survival shows is when they fucking get, like, a squirrel and just put it on a stick and just roast it until it's all... Dude, it looks so good. Even, like, a lizard or whatever,
I don't know, man.
Anything, any whole animal that you just...
It looks good,
Dude,
but I'm assuming...
Man. And then when they have a lizard and they fucking... It gets all crispy, you know what
I know.
mean? And you hear the sound of them biting
I know,
into
but
it.
your brain is assuming it's tasting like something familiar. But when you have eaten anything like, if you've eaten...
When you're starving.
Whatever, armadillo. Yeah, I mean, if you're hungry as fuck.
Can you eat armadillo?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Not the carapace, probably. I don't know. Maybe.
Is that the shell?
Yeah.
How do you know the name of the shell?
I don't fucking know.
Have you ever seen
it's not
how
even,
stupid armadillos are?
Yeah.
They're the most killed animal.
Yeah, it was funny when I was
They're
driving into Texas, I started noticing them as roadkill, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Oh, those are armadillos," and then I called them armadillos
every single night. Oh, did you?
Yeah, why not?
That's amazing.
I know. There's a real wordplay at play.
How did you get to that first? Which I'm sure you did. No, but they were all over Louisiana, and you'd see them just like because every single night they fucking forget that cars are running them over, and they go because the road is warm. You know? So like at night they try to go warm up there. And
for what? You got a house on
I don't know
you.
how many I've hit in my time. At least 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And they're a bad one too. Like you feel them. Like
I'm sure.
Like fucking yeah. It's like
we once had a possum in my buddy's car up in Wisconsin, and the problem was we were young, and he like did it intentionally, but intending like. He was trying to pretend he was going to do it.
But
you know what I'm saying? But then nailed it, and it was a big fucker. And it was like, ba-boom! And he was like, and he felt guilty right away. And so he turned back around. He's like, oh, shit, man. I want to go see. And then he like turned around, and we got out. And this thing was just like split open along the whole bottom. It was just like just split. And it was still, and we were like, I was like,
bunch of bullies.
And he was like, he was getting real downtrodden. And I was like, dude, you hit a fucking possum. Let's go.
Dude, it is horrible when it happens. Like you hit some, you probably don't care because you're a fucking.
Don't give a fuck about life.
Jehovah's Witness. But
that doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, it's holidays and roadkill. You guys are all weird about it.
Good point.
But no, so It is a terrible. I have had some ones that were pretty bad. Like where, dude, there was one time just to bum everybody out. This is one of the worst thing I ever saw. I have to remember it now. You guys are gonna hear about it. This is the worst roadkill thing I ever saw. Besides the whole horse I once saw been cut in half.
Oh, I got a story about.
But
okay.
no, this one was so bad. A friend of mine and me are traveling down the road, and this giant pickup truck is coming like up around the corner, and we see this whole family of raccoons. It was like the mom raccoon and like 5 baby raccoons behind her, and this pickup truck just like, I think he might have done it on purpose or not seen them, but I was enraged when I saw this. He ran over all the baby raccoons and
left the mom.
Yeah, and the mom was just like walking back and forth like bewildered.
Fucking flex.
And dude, we had to pull over for a while and collect ourselves. For like, that was the saddest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. I don't know why I'm telling this on the show. Sorry, everyone.
No, I
just since we're doing roadkill,
doesn't do anything.
We got to cover the whole thing.
Doesn't do anything here for me.
I saw a dead armadillo on the side of the road in Arkansas. That was Connie.
Yeah, dude, Connie, let me know if you remember this. I can't remember if I saw it because my fucking memory is so bad these days, but I would think I would remember if I saw this. But I almost think I did.
Tell that story. Sorry.
But there was a cow that had gotten out of a field and was on one of the back highways in Wisconsin, and it fucking got hit by a semi, I believe, as we were going over, and this thing fucking exploded, dude.
Jesus.
Exploded. Okay. And there was like a mess there for a while, like a long time.
Oh yeah,
because it's rural ass. It's just a back fucking highway.
Yeah,
nobody gives.
There's
like, we'll get over there.
Animal parts all.
Yeah,
half this county's covered in animal parts.
Yes.
And we like it that way.
Hey man, you go out there and grab a shank or two if you'd like, and we'll be out there to clean up whatever's left after the town folk picket.
Yeah, after everybody gets their share.
Yeah, actually no, it's Wisconsin, so like, whoa,
yeah.
Oh man, that's terrible.
There's people that have that accent all over.
Oh, that's just too bad there. Well, I think it was over there by the Cunningham place, and it was one of their cows got out of the field and got hit by a big rig. And if any of you want some parts, they're over there. We'll be cleaning them up by mid next week. But if you want a couple of loins,
my trigger bites are itching.
Oh,
sorry.
All right. Yeah, he's gross. Vinny's too excited about cooking a whole animal over a fire. Yeah, he's gross. That's a good point, everyone. All right, we're gonna go out, take a quick break. I thought this fucking. I got a bunch of other shit. We got a bunch of other little fucking nonsensical things.
Plus
we got a lot of levity, and also Vinny sent an email to Heaven's Gate.
That's right.
To see if he
through.
Yeah, he did.
I promised the listeners of this very show that I would attempt to join the Heaven's Gate cult. I'm going to go ahead and read you guys the email I sent, and we're going to be monitoring the situation.
We're gonna keep monitoring this. And
whoa.
We got one back already?
Okay. So, yeah, they already responded. Okay.
Really?
It's not it's just good,
probably
but they did send a cordial response. Okay, so I said, I am interested in joining you. I wanted to say your cult.
I know, yeah, you shouldn't.
I said, I'm interested in joining you because I just want to see where this goes. The Heaven's Gate cult, everyone remembers that. They took off on the Hale-Bopp comet long ago. Their bodies,
cut off their balls.
Their bodies were left here, but their celestial, their celestial selves were lifted on a comet to heaven. So I said, I've always been interested, and I'm ready to find out more. Please let me know what I can do. Thanks. Because I just wanted to see what the extent of the possibilities are. They said to me, and I feel like a real idiot, here's the thing what they say, here's their response. The group came to an end in 1997. And I wish they had said, like, remember? There's nothing to join, and there are no members. You can study the information for next time. That sucks, because I was going to join them.
Oh, no. Yeah, no. We're keeping up with that.
So they sent me a link.
You didn't check it yet.
They sent me a link to all these.
But we're going to be like, but we can rebuild.
Okay.
What the ideas are sound.
But okay.
I like, but your ideas. What has happened to the ideas? Can we not rebuild?
But the ideas are okay. I'll say this. But the ideas are still sound. Still sound. Can we not rebuild? Sorry. Can we not rebuild? Holy shit.
Ooh, Andrew Critchlow says, you guys need real swords. Vote for me. I'll make sure these two befuddled old men obtain real steel. Hey, just do that anyways if you got fucking a line on some nice swords, you know? Yes, it did get hit. The cow was out in Oxford. I remember that.
So I asked them about rebuilding. We'll see what they say.
Yeah, we'll see what they say. And here's the thing. Let's never let this go. Let's talk these motherfuckers into starting back up the Heaven's Gate cult.
Dude, what if we could get it going again? Because honestly,
Dude,
if you join
we both
that
can
thing
be pretty
and kill
persuasive.
yourself, you got it. You deserve it. Let's do this.
Let's
thing.
do this.
You know
All right,
what?
we're going to
Yeah.
go have a quick smoke. I'm going to start getting baked because I feel too coherent because I haven't drank in 30 days as of today. And I'm thinking about going another 30 days, you fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah, you feeling good, huh?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine. Sorry,
Sorry,
I feel good. Yeah. All right, we'll be right back, folks. We're just going to leave you with the sounds of thunder.
What are we doing, 80s commercials tonight?
Yeah, we'll throw on some more commercials for these people. They love it.
All right, we'll be back in a minute. Bye.
Cotton fits in naturally with everything you do. The comfort and softness are just what you'll find in 100% cotton corduroys. They feel so good and look terrific. Chances are, if you love it, it's cotton. Once you get a feel for cotton.
All right, let's go back.
Good catch, Tommy
Thanks,
Thompson.
buddy.
All right, so now we have real swords. And we're back at it. And we're coming for you and your families.
Whoa, we're going to get kicked off again.
I was holding my sword, yeah, upside down.
All right.
All right,
I
what's
just want
going
to
on,
see
everybody?
the glint of the light in the steel.
We're going into the third hour. And Tom's going to smoke weed.
Yeah.
And full disclosure, I'm going to have one shot of liquor.
Ew.
Slowly over the course of the hour.
Yeah, okay.
It's true. We're going to loosen up here. We're going to have some fun.
Yeah, fuck
In
these
fact, we
commercials.
might even go red at some point.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't done
long
that in a
time.
while. And let's just see what the super spreaders are saying right now. And if anyone's here. There are people here, and bad move. You guys are probably talking to a website admin. Bad move? Now, Mike, what do you mean by bad move? Which move? We've had a lot of moves.
Yeah.
Or were you talking about one of the commercials?
Which part of all this in particular struck you as something that isn't the greatest like chess strategy for a podcast? Or
God, he goes,
whatever this
finally,
is.
loosen up, dorks.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, also, I would like to address something at the top of this third hour. They're not swords, David. First of all, I'm going to address this afterwards. They're not. They're machetes.
This is a
They're the
sword.
machete of a fucking warlord. So it's still lords.
Okay.
But right now we're warlords because this is the traditional weapon of a African warlord right now. And
I'm gonna do
they do some
both.
terrible things. They chop off hands of innocent people, and I don't want to hold this right now because that's doesn't seem good.
It's
but
representative of a terrible evil that
It really
lurks
is.
on this planet and that we
It
do
does.
not want to support. So let's get rid of these.
Yeah,
and
let's get rid
go
of these for now.
Back to.
But I kind of like holding it though.
Oh, okay.
I do kind of like holding it.
It is a great
So,
feeling.
It is a good feeling. It's
You
got
ever
a
just
nice
walk
balance
around
to it.
in the woods with a machete and get?
I walk around my house with a machete just for no reason, dude. I'm on the phone with you half the time. I have a fucking
Just
machete.
spinning
In my,
it, just,
yeah, I don't know what's wrong. With
Just
my-
imagining what you could do. Just hoping somebody walks in. Some person just mistakes this as their home, and you chop chop them
dude,
to
if-
bits.
Hey, don't mistake it for your home.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Right. Yeah.
Not that we're in a house. We're in a high-class studio of a network that is really going places.
I think we're on TNT. I can never remember.
Is it TNT or is it fucking
one of those.
These nuts? That's the network.
Okay. Good. Yeah,
It made sense.
It did.
It made a lot of sense, and you guys just didn't follow. It didn't.
A lot
make
of
any sense.
a lot of these jokes are going way over my head.
Yeah, and also mine. My own jokes are going over my head, and that's sometimes a problem.
let's
Now,
do-
Andrew
let's do
Critchlow,
something.
I'd like to address something. He likes to call us befuddled old men. Now, I'd like you to take that
We
old out of
we never
there.
said old. It's
Yeah.
two befuddled men.
Yeah, too befuddled. Lots of other things could go in there.
Sure.
But you take that old out of there, buddy.
The old isn't part of it.
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah.
When we're old, we'll admit it.
We'll let you guys know.
Yeah, we'll let everyone know when we're old.
Yeah. So far.
And until then,
from
you take that old out of there.
So far from this distance in this lighting.
Yeah, in this lighting, on this camera, wearing these clothes.
The veneer has yet to crack.
Yeah, we look
and
real good. And admit it.
Yeah.
I want Andrew Critchlow to admit that we look great right now.
Sure.
And I'm gonna go get some sunglasses.
Are you really? You're leaving me here?
Yeah.
Alone? Are we still not doing anything? All right.
I just talk to the people.
All right. So I was watching this D-Day thing earlier before I got here. Now, holy shit! Look, I don't know if you guys. Oh shit! I don't know how to do this. All right, hold on. I don't know if you guys have heard of this thing. This D-Day thing. Man, this was some messy business. Boy, we were watching a thing about it, and it was like, fuck. If you haven't thought about it in a while, it's the thought of these guys, like, they had, what was it, 155 millimeter fucking guns facing down them, and it's like, they're just sending 150. How did you find 150,000 dudes that were willing to do this? I would fucking no. Okay, hang on a second. We'll get to you in 1 second. But dude, if you were deployed at D-Day, would you go?
Oh,
would
D-Day.
you go through with it?
Up,
I would just fucking start swimming the other way, dude. I'm not doing this shit. Good luck, Hitler. I don't fucking care. I'm out of here. Like, fuck that, dude. The bullets decide like this, just raining down on you, and they're talking about like, well, you know, they just threw the
that's insane.
They just threw the ladders up and just threw souls and just stacked souls and up onto the top of the cliffs until they finally overtook. It's like, how were that many people that convinced that this was that fucking necessary? Like, on the way there, I totally would have been like,
yeah, I'm getting second thoughts.
Wait a second, guys.
Hey, wait.
What are we?
Can I get off?
What are we doing exactly? Have any of you ever?
Are we gonna pass Peoria? Because I'll get out.
Have any of you ever actually seen these so-called camps?
Yeah.
Is this all really necessary? Anyways, caller, you're on the line with Radioville.
With Radioville and Tom and Vinny.
Isn't it great to be alive? What do you got?
Oh, hi. This is two-star general and mayoral candidate Andrew Critchlow calling in again.
Hello, Andrew. I'm going to take 73 giant hits of...
Many-time listener.
Uh-huh. What do you have to say today about your disparaging comments about our age and you being ageist?
Well, look, you guys requested as a general and mayoral candidate that I belittle people left and right. You know, there was a time where Vinny looked young, but since he got his big head lately, dude,
That's
he
true.
just looks old.
His ego is really weighing him down in the jowls.
Yes.
Yeah, his jowls, Tom, right? His jowls they're looking fucking rancid lately.
That's not true. My jowls have greatly improved, and I've lost weight. I've been doing great. Now, how about you fucking scarecrow? What do you say for yourself?
Now, we did see you with a monocle and a top hat, and here's one thing.
General mayoral candidate.
Well, it isn't, but let's turn the lens around for just 1 second. Yeah, I recall seeing a campaign video with you in a top hat with a monocle, and neither of those things seem to improve anything, which is odd, because normally they improve things greatly.
Yeah. That's something that
if somebody
typically denotes nobility, but sir, through your poor genetics, I could tell that there is absolutely...
It was very evident, wasn't it?
It was evident that you do not possess the qualities of someone who belongs to upper class or an old money clan.
Yeah. It almost seemed as if the monocle wanted to leap from your face.
The monocle couldn't have been more uncomfortable.
It really could. Yeah. And we won't even get onto the top hat because the top hats are a very marginalized population.
The top hat later burned itself like a Buddhist monk.
Yeah.
Don't make me put on this shit again and call you guys back.
Eric Becker says definitely of lower stock. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for agreeing with us.
Now I got to start belittling Eric Spector.
Wait a second. We have Michael Ewald saying vote for Otis. Now I happen to know Otis is a pseudonym that Michael uses when he's participating in certain reptile-based sporting events.
What does that mean? Oh, okay. Turtle races. Yeah.
Races, of course, Vinny.
So Otis, I don't know if that means he's throwing his hat into the race for mayor, but that's to be continued. All right.
Yeah,
anyways,
another person that's not going to send a video to you guys,
Mr. Critchlow, we need to. All right. Well, you just.
Yeah, we got to get down to some business here. What did you want? Did we
get
do
off
this,
the
or?
old.
Yeah.
Get off the old.
Tollman, call in.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Go fuck yourselves.
All right. Goodbye. Did we tell him to call in?
I don't think so.
I don't know. All right. I think he just assumed that,
No, I had called him out on calling us old, befuddled men.
He's the type of guy.
I didn't mean to call in now.
Yeah, okay.
But anyways, he mistook it.
I think he's the type of guy that, like,
I think he's on drugs.
He's kind of obsessed with us, and he lets
Well,
these thoughts run away with
yeah,
themselves.
it's,
And he's like one of those obsessive fans that he thinks we're always talking directly to him. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Just because we're using your name.
Yeah, a lot.
And just because about a quarter of our show was about you tonight doesn't mean that you can sit around.
It means nothing.
You're like fucking Hinckley over there with the the guy.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that was obsessed with Jodie Foster.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
And it's kind of creepy. So let's move on.
Yeah, and also make some fucking horrible folk music like Hinckley did. For God's sakes, you play the bass, I believe. I've heard through the grapevine.
Okay.
So yeah, what else do we have? Well, I gotta say, I miss being red.
Yeah, being red is something that
it's better. There's
it's just
something
like
better
adds
about it.
It makes me more confident.
Yeah, it makes me feel just better about myself.
Yeah,
in general, not as much as about you.
No, I was gonna say you look awful right now. Yeah. This is.
I think the same thing over on that side.
Okay, so we're developing just a strange tornado of ego.
Yeah.
And,
and mine's better.
The cold and the hot, and never the twain shall meet. And if they do, a horrible storm shall ensue.
Yes.
So let's proceed.
There must be space betwixt these egos.
Indeed, sir.
Okay. Anyways, what the fuck else do we have?
Why is anyone watching this? All right. We do have some stuff. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, we do.
I'll remind you.
Here's one that's okay. I found this funny. This
Dunkin'
was,
Donuts story we have.
Yes, we do. Okay, but this one was sent in by a viewer.
Okay.
A general, a Mr. Johnson, and this is an article. People discover Rage Against the Machine, sing about politics, and are angry on Loudwire. I really thought they were better when they left politics out of it.
When was that?
Another band that went woke.
Yeah.
Now they did kind of. Now we'll get into this.
Here's the thing.
Though.
I like to call them and get this.
Yeah, I do like this
little thing I do. It's called Rage Against Half the Machine. Because, and this is something we've talked about. A lot of people went Republican or Democrat or whatever they do, and some of them even do it vaguely. They're like, "No, I know the whole thing is bad, but this one is better," or whatever.
Yeah, better of two evils.
They were somebody that I had always assumed, like, understood that the machine. I had always thought that the machine meant the whole
bird.
Right. I thought they had at least gotten to that plateau of thought. You know what I mean? But it doesn't really seem that way.
Apparently not.
Especially if you like. What was that? Oh, especially if you do ever see like Tom Morello or whatever, he's just constantly been, oh, the Republicans are this, and it's like, okay,
all of
it's
them,
the
though.
Tired old routine, whatever, dude. And they tend to have like socialist leanings and make those kind of vague statements. Well, yeah, but it's fine. But it's like you can't just make vague...
No. I'm saying, but which I understand would align them to that. It's a left wing ideology.
Yeah, but they're the type of people that make those like vague blanket statements of like, this should be provided for everyone. Like, well, you can't just say that. Like, okay, yeah, like,
yeah, you're leaving out massive chunks of information here.
Yeah,
by who, at whose expense?
Yeah, and how are you going to force them?
And implement it in which way?
Like,
like there's lots of stuff there. Yeah, really.
Yeah, and it just ends up sounding childish, a lot of that stuff.
Yeah,
There's
but no, here's the thing.
There's no reason anyone on this planet should starve. Well, like, yeah, it sucks. I get it, but
it does. But there's always been.
But look,
and until we're at a place where that's not going to happen, we're not at that place yet. We could be. I understand. It's like most of the food goes to waste and all the shit. I understand that, but it's complex systems at work.
I was going to say, if I have to stop willy-nilly buying piles of food and letting them rot in my refrigerator,
then I'll have none of it.
So that you can have a few extra calories in whatever godforsaken village you're from, it's not happening, pal.
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay.
That's a That's a warlord if I ever heard of.
Dennis Miller, 2022.
Yeah.
Hey.
Ooh. The machete looks cool in the red.
I'm sick of seeing these starving kids on TV, babe.
Also, what's up with all this starvation, babe? You know? What? You're sitting over here like Mahatma Gandhi on steroids, or whatever the fuck you would say.
This guy makes Gandhi look like Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
8 cents a day.
Who we kidding? Anyways, all right, enough.
I'm
Dennis
thinking
Miller.
if there was no food there last year and there's no food there this year, start walking,
Maybe
babe.
move along, you know?
Yeah,
Babe.
yeah. One foot after another.
Whatever happened to fucking Dennis Miller? What's he
I don't
doing
know.
these days?
I always hated him.
He's doing this. We're gonna try and get him on here.
Probably way better than us. But no, I never liked him. There was a time, and I think I talked about this on the very first episode of this show ever, but there was a time, like, his whole audience will just laugh at any of his...
Yeah, but they don't know what he's meaning.
A lot of the references make no sense. Like,
I've heard people say that he doesn't know himself. He just has a
He
large
just
bank
throws-
of like historic names.
And like
some of them
everything-
are accurate, but yeah.
Me and my sister used to always do the Dennis Miller voice, and everything was, what the fuck was it? I want to say Charlemagne. Cromwell, and we would always be like, "Hey, this guy makes whatever look like Cromwell," and because he would always do references like that.
That's
and it's
a great
like,
inside joke,
nobody
though, like
knows
at a
if it
party
makes
and shit.
sense.
That's
and
funny.
when I do know the reference, it never does. Like, he had Norm Macdonald on, and Norm Macdonald was wearing like,
Oh yeah, I remember
a
that
flannel shirt,
Yeah, and he's like,
a hoodie,
"Look at you,"
and a baseball hat. And he's like, yeah, you know, I love this DB Cooper look you got going on. And DB Cooper was wearing like a fucking suit and tie and shit. Like, it's just, and everybody's like, "Oh, DB Cooper, that's wonderful."
Who's DB Cooper?
Yes, yeah, exactly, yeah. I hope this is funny.
Yeah, I'm not gonna not laugh and
Yeah.
pretend and make everyone know I don't know who DB Cooper is. All right, what else do we have? Fuck that. Yeah, Rage Against the Machine, dude. They've always been
Yeah.
one of the most political bands. Now, here's the thing. I was actually offered a ticket. Well, asked if I wanted to buy a ticket, but somebody wasn't able to go because I
That's
got
a lot
COVID.
different.
Yeah, it's a very different thing. I know. But I was invited to go and camp and do, and I was like, I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
drinking,
thank you.
so camping is out of the question.
Also, you're gonna get chiggers apparently. I don't know why I got no sympathy from people. They're like, "Well, don't lay in the grass." Like, why? Who doesn't lay in the grass?
I don't.
Sorry. Anyways,
But yeah, no. And I thought about it because I've seen Rage Against the Machine in concert once, and they're phenomenal. And it literally is one of my favorite all-time
even though I
bands.
kind of hate them as people now, I would still love to see them.
Yeah, like
that'd be
I
fun.
don't really like, I don't agree with a lot of the shit that I used to agree with that they sing about, or you know what I mean, rap about or whatever. But yeah, I'll fucking rock Rage Against the Machine all the time. They're great. They're fucking genius.
Yeah, it's an undeniably good band.
Yeah,
it's just
like,
yeah, whatever.
Tom
Yeah.
Morello is like top tier fucking creative guitarist. Zach De La Rocha's
Man, he
lyrics
does
and
his
flow and
thing.
shit, it's fucking pretty
He's
great.
all right.
Hey,
Whatever, dude.
they're okay.
If you like that kind of just like
Yeah, political shit and
just
whatnot.
kind of expert weird shit. Whatever.
Dude, it's like they say shit that like I tried to think of and whatever, but like
Did you ever know like jazz guitarists who would be like, if you ever brought
No.
up somebody like Tom Morello and stuff, they'll just be like, "Oh, dude, that guy's like a hack." Or
yeah.
whatever. Like,
I mean,
I remember talking to this one dude. We used to go to this rehearsal space in like Logan Square, artsy neighborhood where
Yeah.
everybody was a fucking douche, and the dude that ran the place was like a jazz guitarist and all fucking traditional about everything. And somebody said something about Jack White being a good guitar player, and I was like, well, yeah, of course. And
See,
the
I
guy-
disagree with that,
The
but go
guy
on.
started laughing like it was ridiculous, though. He's just like, oh, are you serious? Like, Jack, I'm like, you know what? Fuck off. Not everybody has to be exactly the same.
Yeah,
That
that's the
he's
thing.
doing something you don't like, fine, but don't say
Yeah.
don't say there's not a high level of skill involved.
well,
you
that's
know?
the thing is a
Like,
lot of his shit isn't like manually difficult.
no, not a lot of, but
and a
some-
lot of it seems like he's
no, but
to me.
some of it is pretty crazy, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
I haven't learned. I don't like it enough
Not
to like
crazy
learn shit.
technical, but he's creating a sound.
But that's what I was gonna say. Is
that
I
was
think
desirable and unique, and
to
doing
me,
it, you know.
the White
I don't even like
Stripes-
Jack White.
I was gonna say the White Stripes always to me hit me as like a band that was just irreverent and like kind of what would you call that?
Novel.
Yeah, just
Novelty?
like so that they
Kinda-
were able to like capture this like this audience that just thought it was kind of like that, like
Tim
Dennis Miller.
Burton-y.
No, like Dennis Miller, like where they're like, I think I'm supposed to get this, and I don't want to say I don't. And it's just like
I'll
I'm
tell
gonna
you
hit
this,
the
okay?
same note 40 times with
Nah,
two
it
dissonant
wasn't.
notes, bang, bang,
So-
in the background. I'm like, I guess, but
I remember at the time specifically, but I was like 19, and I remember when they came out, me and my friends were kind of like, wow, like something that isn't pop polished nonsense.
Okay.
And we liked it just because it seemed raw and like maybe they were on drugs, and it seemed
Sure.
like it had
That makes
an
sense.
ambience and a style and this and that. And for like years when we were in high school,
Yeah.
Through like from like 98 to 2002. I don't know what was going on then, but if you look at it, like the music scene was just very to us so fucking bland and uncreative.
Oh, it was
and
like
shitty,
bubblegum bullshit.
Yeah. So when that came out, we were like, wow, this is, I don't know,
It's a little
something
grittier.
about it. Really, yeah.
It had like a grit to it.
Right. Yeah.
But that's what I mean. He just and this I'll credit him for. He did. I mean, obviously he cultivated that sound. That like he chose those effects. He placed those notes there and stuff. So I get it. It's like, but that's where the argument is like, what is genius? Is that an accident? Did he just get lucky?
I'm not calling him a genius.
No, but I'm saying I've heard people call like I can't even remember his name.
Jack White.
Like Jake White. Jake Petite.
Okay. Let me take over here for a second.
Now, Eric Becker. Tom, don't you hate Dave Grohl also? Yes, I do.
Yeah, Dave Grohl and his chipmunk smile.
Yeah, dude, you know how many people tell me I look exactly like fucking Dave Grohl?
You've told me that, but because I think I know you too well, I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, that's an ugly dude.
He's just got an annoying face, yeah. Talk about jowls. Now,
yeah,
that's a jowly motherfucker.
Yeah, he is jowly.
He's like that. What was that dog? That
jowly
dog,
Droopy.
Is that his name? Droopy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do something. Wait, let's do something because we have a few things. All right.
I'm sad.
When I was staying in that hotel, me and
Yeah.
Max got really drunk,
yeah.
and we're trying to find something on the TV, and for some reason we found like 10 channels, and I'm going to bring these to you guys a couple at a time over the next few weeks because I just spent a bunch of time standing silently in front of the TV because I didn't know what else to do or what this shit was or even how to look it up or whatever. Now that I'm not as intoxicated, I can see that there is a watermark up there that I probably could have made use of. But anyways, I just filmed it. It'll be good enough to show you guys.
Oh yeah, it actually kind of lends something to it, I think.
Yeah, which one is
it?
This?
It lends a cheesiness to it. So let's take a look at this.
This is what was going on our TV.
Yeah, so apparently the only channels that Vinny was getting in Peoria,
they were like fire and brimstone Christian channels, but they were all doing like modernized stories that kind of maybe had like a, what was that show? That the guy ended up being like a pedophile or something. Seventh.
All of them.
Seventh Heaven. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't. There was a show named
too, right? But
there was a show named Seventh Heaven.
Yeah, right. Whatever. Okay, that one.
So
it kind of has that kind of vibe.
I remember.
Yeah. So all right, you guys. And next week I'm going to show more of this story, and I don't know what this show is called. It doesn't matter. But this is kind of the first one from this story. These kids are having a party in a church, and they're all Christian families and whatever. And we're gonna see more of this.
This almost looks like you're at a live theater show. Is this a live theater show?
Exactly.
Okay, well, let's take a look here.
Is your set designer was from like
what is
was the Steve Harvey show? Like,
no, Steve Harvey was way above this. This is okay. Well, let's take a look.
I think so.
All right. Now tonight we're gonna have a little bit of a drinking contest.
Oh wow. Yeah, this is a live thing.
$20 to get in. Winner walks away with the whole pot. If he or she can still walk. All right, anybody takers? Come on. Anyone? Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is this?
This is a party at a church. She's not comfortable with it. I'm sorry. I was so this actually sounds okay when I'm playing it in the room on my phone. But
yeah.
Let me see if I can EQ it a little better. Sorry. Hold
sure.
on.
But so this is supposed to be a scene of an actual show?
This is a party
I'm
that these kids are having.
Very
and
confused.
You'll need this is really just a setup for what's going to happen next week, okay? Because the parents are going to find out, and there's going to be
hell to pay
to do. Now, as you can tell, this girl here, she's not really down with the whole scene in the first place.
She looks down as fuck.
Well, let's see if we can
hear. She looked down to clown, actually.
Back it up a second and let's listen and see if we can hear what they're saying because.
Okay. Can anyone out there hear what they're saying? Let us know.
Not that far. Well, whatever.
Yeah, I can't hear what the fuck they're saying at all.
All right.
God damn it.
Just fast forward and we'll see what they're doing.
What about this one?
Okay. Which one is this? Okay, this is the chess one. Let's see what it sounds like. If we have to do... Hold on. If we have to abort this, we will.
You can tell me all I can concede and
okay,
win.
this one we can hear.
That's ridiculous.
Sorry, guys.
I can't win if I quit.
Wait. Start it over. Okay. So we can hear this one. That last one was hilarious, I promise you.
God damn it. I know it looked like it was going somewhere very funny.
It was going,
and that's
really
disappointing,
funny
but you know what?
because
It happens because life happens, guys.
There's girls being like talked into drinking and sex and all kinds of stuff going on, but it's not funny if you can't understand it. But,
yeah.
So
Well,
this one we can understand, I guess.
All right, let's take a look.
All right, here we go.
Got you cornered.
They're
How do
playing
you just
chess.
concede? Oh, if you can tell me how I can concede and win, I'll be glad to. That's ridiculous. Right, I can't win if I quit. You know, I never give up without a fight.
Yeah, sure.
By the way, you're on camera. Like, could you could you put on a decent shirt and like
sit up straight.
Yeah,
and also, bullshit you never give up. You've given up.
Yeah.
I can look at you and
I
tell
didn't even think of that. Yeah.
You've given up. What are you talking about?
This guy, fucking Bill Gates, if he never made any money, he's never given up.
What are these dildos doing back here?
Look at him.
Like
He's
that.
like, I obviously hold the highest standards for myself and have achieved amazing things in life.
I was going to rip on his stature and his clothing, but I realized we're about the same.
Yeah. This is just
So,
this
you
is
know.
you in the future.
Yeah, and
when you finally embrace Jesus.
Christianity.
And he's like, look at my. Go ahead, you can just answer it. But he's like, look at my. No, they can help. Yeah, this is all right. He's like, look at my fucking press board.
I got this from IKEA.
Bookshelf. And what's on his bookshelf, by the way?
Dildos.
Yeah, there you go.
It looks
Is
like
that a
dildos.
thing of honey on his bookshelf?
Obviously, honey and dildos, bro.
Is that one of those bear things with honey in it? All right, hello, who's on the line?
Hello, this is Master Cheng.
Sorry.
Hello.
I just want to say, yes, I gave that nice Bill Gates looking motherfucker that shirt years ago when he took my class.
Oh, what do you teach?
It's making me uncomfortable. He only does Asian characters now.
What class did you teach?
If you would like me to go to a French character, Master Cheng will go to French character.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Maybe it does. It was Le Chang. Anyways. All right. Well,
All right, you threw me off.
I was going to say, Vinny Bitkiller Miko just...
Try again. Just go back into it.
Oh, hello, Master Cheng calling in.
I wanted to get him halfway through the sentence.
I know.
But all right.
I'm pretty high right
So
now.
this guy
Yeah,
is going to
so I don't know what the hell this guy's talking
This guy
about.
who's never given up.
Yeah, let me take it back because he says...
He's an uncompromising go-getter, and I will hear no more of it.
His posture and his tone of voice tell me that.
I just had the exact same posture as him this entire time. We're both. This is glass houses kind of thing, maybe a little bit on this one, but whatever.
You think
We're
so?
still gonna go
I
at
don't
it
think
full
so.
bore.
I think we look way better than this dude.
Yeah.
All right.
For how long?
All right. Let's hear his claim. You got no volume
go ahead.
on there. This is just a.
Without a fight, I make it a point to win if I quit. You know, I never give up without a fight.
He's a
I make it
fighter.
point to never quit. Okay, it's just a matter of time.
Ew, look at his neck.
No.
Check.
Oh.
Check.
And this kid.
Well, now, okay, kid. Now,
by the way, why do you have the Justin Bieber hair in 2022?
yeah, that's a good point.
Nobody's doing that anymore.
Also, he's
right?
wearing a shirt that says Bruisers 24. This guy is
Bruisers?
going to be that guy.
Oh yeah.
First of all, this guy's looking in a time mirror.
I guarantee
He's
you.
looking. This guy's having a psychotic episode.
Whatever shitty, creepy channel this is, they're 100% related. If you if you looked at the family tree of this network, it's just one solid just line.
Also, it's so low budget that the reason they don't show the chess game is because this dude's actually working the fucking sound.
That's actually the board.
Yeah, this guy's doing the production over here.
Incidentally, me and Tom routinely
are also doing that. So
we're playing chess back here.
That's what we're doing back here. That's why I'm always looking down.
We have one of those. Never mind. I was gonna say some long-winded thing about it. One of those hockey games that you have.
Yeah, it's the foosball.
Nah, it's not that. It's hockey.
Anyways, so this kid keeps saying check, like he's done something. But if you don't know how to play, you need checkmate. Stop saying it as if you're saying it as if it's final.
Yeah, don't
just say check.
Don't give him that fucking smarmy look.
Yeah, check. Hold on, let me just look at that again.
Couldn't do anything. Look at his uncomfortable face.
Oh, okay, said checkmate. Not so fast, Buster. Your finger's too long.
Okay, watch this. Watch his fingernails.
Oh yeah, you're right. After this move, though, you're dead in the water. Next move is checkmate.
Can't block you, can I?
What is the point of this?
I can do this.
Whoa!
Look at his fingernails. Go back. Pause it. When his
Wow,
fingernails
those
are.
were
Did you
were
see
very
that?
manicured.
Like, dude, you knew you were. Look at that.
He had a hand double.
Who in the fuck? Like, I understand.
He had a hand double. What if his hands are disfigured? So they had, and this is such a low budget show that they had to use his wife's.
He's looking over the script, like just as he got there. He's like, "Well, shit, my fingers are way too well manicured for this script." It says long, creepy, disgustingly long fingernailed hand.
Yeah, but no, look at that hand.
Sweeps across the frame and makes a chess move that has no basis in reality.
Yeah, no
And
bearing on the game.
Right? Yeah.
I'll take your pawn with my pawn.
That's what it says.
And
like,
but also,
well, shit, I trimmed my fingernails 3 weeks ago, so clearly I won't be able to play this part. And they have to get a hand double from the homeless shelter.
no, this is So this is his hands are disfigured. That actor, which is why we don't see the chess game in action for most of the scene.
Oh, okay.
But they do need at least one scene of the hand on the chess to convey and solidify what they're doing. So they do, but he's like, I can't use my hands; they were disfigured, and so they're like, well, we need a hand double. But they're so low budget that it's only him and his son and his wife. So this is in fact his wife's hand.
Yeah.
And that would make more sense because they look like his wife's hand.
It does look like a lady's hand, doesn't it?
That is like a French fucking manicure.
I think I know a lady's hand when I see one.
I know, and if it isn't, I'm getting way too aroused.
It has the distinct air of femininity.
It does. That was one feminine hand, if I did ever see one myself.
As I have often dreamt of here on the Confederate battlefield. Is everything always a civil war with us, too?
I don't know. All right, let's take a look at...
As I write to you, sweet Samantha...
Savannah.
From Shenandoah. I dream of your long fingernails gently caressing my
chess
marble
piece.
chess pieces.
My pawn, if you will.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens.
My bishop longs to take your queen.
Dear Savannah, my bishop itself longs for your boardly embrace of your flat-chested body. I'm just looking at a chessboard.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's continue.
Chess on her? Is that the thing?
Exactly.
Okay.
Checkmate? What? No way.
Oh, dude, I missed that one obvious-ass move that I just set my piece by.
It happened. Good game. Hail to the intramural chess champion.
And maybe the thing you should be discussing is like, kid, how are you so confused about the rules of this game that you think you won 50 times?
Yeah.
And
you get a clue.
And all he did you see what he did? He killed him with a queen.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't have your eye on the queen. And you think like you're...
And it was like one space away.
Yeah.
He moved his piece
like 3
to
spaces.
the
Like, yeah.
queen and was like, gotcha.
Gotcha. You didn't see that
Hey,
one. And let
boom.
that,
let that be a lesson, to you. Should have quit while you're ahead.
From an old Christian. God will always trick you.
No, it would have been funny is if as they fucking shake hands, the kid's like, I'll hail to the blah, blah, blah. And he goes, pulls back his hands. No, because
A scorpion.
Nails.
Oh, nails.
The dude's nails just shredded his hand. He's like, pulls it back. He's got multiple cuts. The guy's embarrassed.
It's like, oh, so that's why you do that. You're a sore loser.
All right. What the fuck are we doing? All right.
Because after all, I beat you 10 times before you checkmated me.
All right. Full of Vaseline. It's a rubber hand. It's a rubber hand we have. He's been wearing oven mitts his whole life.
It
This
did
is
look like
probably
the
true.
hand of a wax sculpture.
Yeah, it did
the
look
fingers
waxen.
even move?
It did look waxen. Yeah. Artificial
It
hand.
looked waxen. Is that what that even means?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
I think so.
Oh.
I don't know. Look it up or something.
Okay. Because waxen is like a term for hair, right?
Flaxen.
Flaxen, waxen.
I think
aren't they both in there for that song?
Chillaxin. Dude,
Right.
we waxin, flaxen, and chillaxin.
Having a smooth, pale, translucent surface or
Yes.
appearance like that of wax. Okay.
Waxen.
You got it. Great.
Can I get some applause? Where's my applause?
Okay, here you go.
That's thunder. Oh, wait, no.
Okay. What else we got? We got the Dunkin' Donuts thing. We never did that. And the NASA footage. What, are we crazy? Why are we lollygagging?
I don't
What are you
know.
doing? What is that?
I got fucking applause over here, bro.
Okay, go ahead. Very nice.
Thank you.
Okay.
I got waxing right. That's all I'm saying.
I can't see.
And flaxen. Check out what flaxen.
Here, try these sunglasses. They're insanely dark. Here we go, guys. We're getting to the next
Nah,
story.
dude.
Sorry.
I got mines, bro.
Okay. Oh, God damn it.
God damn it. All right, hold on. Hello, you are on with Tom and Vinny. Oh, what the fuck? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, General
Oh,
Critchlow
my
again.
God. Why are you calling us again?
Hello.
Yes, hello?
Yes, hello.
Yes. I don't know why you have bothered dicking around with anything else. Fuck Dunkin' Donuts. We should be talking about the fucking NASA shit and James Webb.
Huh.
Let's go. Vinny's wearing the hat. Come on.
What are you talking about? The guy
don't
that smoked
know.
crack and worked for NASA?
Oh, forgive my two-star general mayoral candidate ignorant ass.
Is that what you're talking about or no?
No, I thought you were going to talk about the James Webb Telescope shit, dude.
Oh, we are.
All right,
But
cool.
apparently there's some dude smoking crack. All right.
Nah, there was a
Yeah,
video that
there's
was going
crack,
around again
too.
recently. It was from like the 80s. NASA engineer who's like, crack is awesome. And everybody's like, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
crack.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist
Yeah.
to figure that out.
But it did.
But he did it anyways.
What if he had a pig brain? All right, well, thanks for the reminder, Mr. Critchlow. Go get that monocle on, and I don't know
Yeah,
what the
goodbye,
fuck.
sir. Okay. We're doing the Dunkin' Donuts thing in the NASA footage.
Yeah.
We're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Where is this? Rhode Island Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Or Dunkin'. It's just Dunkin' now. Which is still, I don't know why they did that.
I don't like it.
I'm not okay with this at all. This is a tweet at the top. We won't even read that until we know the story. A Dunkin' location in Cranston, Rhode Island, wanted to celebrate its 30th anniversary on Wednesday by offering free coffee for a year to the first 100 guests. Well, that sounds like a nice thing to do.
Yeah, that's
right?
fine. That's good.
I don't see what could go wrong with that. However,
I wouldn't see.
apparently, let's see. There's a Facebook post involved, and I lost for a second. Announcing the event suggested it was limited to white Cranston, Rhode Island residents only. Oh, wait, no, not the patriotic.
Oh, my God. No, turn that off.
I meant to do the thunder only. That was
Dude,
an accident. That was an accident.
We can never run for
That was-
politics, a
I know.
political position now.
That was an accident. Okay.
That's
I did
gonna
not
get
mean to imply. I did not mean to imply that any sort of white-only policy is patriotic in any way.
Holy shit.
I officially
dude.
apologize.
Yeah, you need to fucking write a formal apology, man. Holy shit.
I meant for it to just be the thunder. I forgot that the.
I can't believe that shit happened.
Okay.
Well.
That's good though. That's good because controversy. Hey man, that's
Hey, there it is.
A local Dunkin' giveaway sparked controversy on Wednesday. Blah blah blah. All right. So
Yeah.
what did the thing actually say?
Let's take a look.
Open to white Cranston, Rhode Island residents.
Why
They
was
have it
that
right
though?
here.
I don't get it.
I don't know what they meant to say with that.
Oh, they fucked up the wording.
Yeah, Darcy sent me this. Maybe she can call us up and help us out because I always tell her like, hey, we don't really read these things until the show. Dunkin' spokesperson Kelsey Chester told the station that the seemingly racist offer was an unfortunate and embarrassing mistake.
Like we just had.
Chester, yeah, right. You know what? I can relate to these people.
Guys
yeah.
now.
Chester said, well, of course they didn't do it on purpose, I'm sure. Chester said the Facebook, oh, okay. This is probably Darcy helping us out. Chester said the Facebook post for the Cranston store was copied from a post announcing a similar coffee giveaway in White Plains, New York. Whoever performed,
hold on 1 second.
okay, whoever performed the copy paste, she said,
Oh,
deleted the word Plains, but accidentally left in the word white. So,
but also, they just stole someone else's write-up. That's hilarious. What the fuck?
That, you know what?
All right, what's up? You're on the. Well, we know who this
They
is.
should
What's
be
up,
charged
Darcy?
with plagiarism and hypocrisy. Hello?
Hello? What happened? We lost her.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Maybe
was like,
because she realized.
Oh, yeah, we
did. We
already-
figure out what it was.
All right, we got like 10 minutes left here, folks. What's up, Becker? If you need to apologize, then Hillary Clinton needs to apologize for hard-working America.
Hold on a second. Here we go. In any case,
What?
dozens of people lined up at the Cranston location, hoping to get a year of free coffee. Okay. Shelley Ramsey, a black woman and a regular at the store, was shocked to find out about the post, but believes it was an accident. It's too racially diverse in there, she told WJAR. It's just, that's not how things roll. But I like that all kinds of people showed up just like, I'm offended?
Yeah. What the
Like,
hell fuck is this?
Can I get something?
Yeah. I saw your post, and hey, what the fuck?
I mean, like, why,
But also,
why not, I guess?
Can I get some coffee, though? But also,
Yeah.
fuck you, man. Yeah. That's hilarious, though. What an idiotic gaffe, because, first of all, you're stealing someone else's and then copy and pasting it and then taking out, like, you're just altering someone else's fucking ad. Like, that wasn't done for comedic or, like, you know, some sort of nostalgic purpose. That was just, they stole the ad and tried to take out the town name.
Here's how...
so, fuck you. You deserve to, you know...
Yeah. For being lazy.
Yeah, for
This
being
is
an
what you
idiot,
get.
man.
And here's how a spokesperson from Dunkin' Donuts told... This is what they told Huffington Post. The company was, quote, aware of the typo and attributed it to, quote, now stick with me here, to a content transfer error involving a previous opening in White Plains, New York.
Oh, an opening of a Dunkin'.
You silver-tongued devil.
Yeah, really, man.
Why say
Somebody hire that man.
A content transfer error. Upon the typo being discovered, we immediately corrected the post, said the spokesperson. Well, of course you did.
Yeah.
You know what? We decided to think on it for a while, and after some serious...
I'm going with it.
After some serious
I think we meant
soul-searching
it.
and rumination, we decided not to back down to the PC mobs. We're standing for what we...
You know
like,
what?
They just totally just...
We
like,
didn't even mean it.
Everybody thinks
But we
it's an
can't back
accident, like-
down. And then they play Tom Petty in the background.
Yeah, we don't, since we don't want to be bullied.
Yeah.
Like now they're joining the Klan and stuff. Like that's
just
it.
a terrible spin
You
out.
had to take it here.
Yeah.
This isn't the first Dunkin' location to come under fire for apparent insensitivity. In June 2018, the Baltimore location was criticized for posting a sign that offered customers coupons if they reported any employees shouting in a language other than English.
What? Is this the same article? I think it is.
Yeah, man, and that's...
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah.
Which is crazy because, like, in our neck of the woods, every Dunkin' Donuts was
damn.
always run by Indian people, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Since we were kids,
That's just
right?
like ubiquitous with...
That was
yeah,
just
that's
always
yeah.
the thing. Yeah.
Synonymous with the store, basically.
Is it not like that other places, maybe?
I don't know. In Detroit, it was. It was all the... Here's a funny thing. I don't know if you knew this. You've probably been to Detroit. But they call their liquor stores party stores.
The first time somebody asked me...
Yeah.
Where, hey, man,
where's the party
well,
store?
people, they call it sometimes like in Tennessee that too, I think, and shit like that. Or
Okay.
Alabama, because a guy walked past me one time in my hometown when the fest is in town and the carnies are there, and he's like, "Hey man, we're gonna go to a party store, whatever." And I'm just like, "Party store?"
What?
And I thought he meant like, "Are you talking about the fucking place to buy like balloons and
you need streamers,
cards and shit?" Like,
you having a 10th
that's what I asked
episode?
him. I'm like, "What do you need? Balloons or some shit?" He's like, "Nah, man, like package goods." And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, package store." I'm like, "Nope."
I don't know what you mean, hillbilly.
Say where can I get whiskey?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I remember
My house.
Party
Come on
stores are like in Detroit. Party stores are so they have liquor. It's a full liquor store, but then they also are like a currency exchange. You can cash checks there.
Oh, sure.
And you can whatever do shit.
Where in Detroit?
In Detroit, yeah. And then
okay.
also they'll usually have like a little area where they'll make pizzas. They'll have like a couple pizza like griddles and shit like that. And
Sure.
They'll make like food. And you can
They'll
order.
fucking melt
So
down,
you could basically get your check.
They're
go
melting
in
down
there,
silver coins.
check
like,
it. Cash the check. Fucking buy your booze. Get a pizza. It's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Party stores are good. We had one like a block from our house, me and Tony. And but yeah, always Arab run. Every single one
Okay.
I've ever been to.
Yeah, and that has to be.
But that's Arab. That's not Indian.
So
but it's I don't know. It's the same thing with like Korean cleaners. Korean cleaners were always a big huge
it's
thing.
weird.
And then also Koreans as like nail salons and
Sure.
Chinese or whatever, Koreans and Chinese. But I think I think it's just like somebody came here.
It's human trafficking, Tom.
Got a fucking got a job, made it decent, brought over some family,
And that
and then
just
they
became the
had
thing,
and it's
and
just
it's
like
like-
weird, yeah. Like because if a population goes over to a country where they're they're like not the mainstream. And then
you got to find a niche.
Yeah, they usually Chinatown.
Did you ever
or
think about
Koreatown
like
and shit, it's like they're like, oh, these people speak like me and value everything the same as me.
Did you ever think about doing that? Like when you see like an Indian guy, right? And like sometimes you'll see the whole progress of one guy when he first gets here and he like can't speak any English. And then, like a year later, he's getting
He's
it,
pretty good.
whatever.
Yeah, he's getting
But
it.
like, can you imagine going to India? And just like a place you've never fucking been, you have no idea what the fuck is going on, and just running a store, and everybody's coming in, and you're just like,
They're like,
and you're like,
oh,
this,
I'll get this down, but for now,
like, I don't know, like, dude, I used to get mad like sometimes because it would get, there was like 3 stores near my house when I lived in this one town, and everywhere I went, I would just try to get the same like 2 things all the time, and it was always like I don't know. There's this. I'm like, oh my god, can you not fucking pay someone $10 an hour that lives down the street here and wants to stay in here and can speak English, whatever.
Yeah.
And I would have like these ultra like.
Well, but that's
dude. I would have these ultra like white American like indignant like. I was in my 20s. I was very fiery, and I would just be like, it's like nothing against you, but like, why this makes no sense that you're working at a counter right now? Like,
I actually have asked somebody that too at a Dunkin'
Like, what
Donuts.
are you doing here?
I was like, but you can't understand what I'm saying though. I was like, literally, like, what the?
Like, this is the problem.
How are we supposed to do this?
I go the blue one, and you're like, and I'm like,
yeah. And look, it's not. You just don't know the language. It's fine, but why are you in this position?
Yeah, it's nothing against anyone, but
it doesn't make any sense.
It always made me wonder, like, what would it be like?
It's like putting an illiterate as a proofreader or something. It's like, well, it doesn't make any sense. He's not going to be able to do it.
Yeah, but I still now, when I look back at stuff like that, I know what happened. That guy, somebody told him, no, you're gonna be fine. You don't need to know anything. Just
or
stand
he's
there,
just ballsy,
stand
dude.
there because you got to work off your fucking debt to me because it's uncle brought him over here and
Yeah,
he's now
probably.
some kind of indentured servant.
Yeah,
They have
he's
all
got
kinds of
some
fucked up shit
dowry that
sometimes.
he's trying to get back.
Yeah,
so he can
or
give
whatever.
it to his wife.
He's trying
something.
yeah. He's no. Honestly, a lot of it is like these weird.
Oh, yeah,
shady
I know. They
deals,
have- their
and-
culture is
and they
very-
transfer like the ownership, but some other guy keeps all the money.
Yeah.
and blah 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 because there's a tax exemption thing for 7 years
Yep.
if you emigrate from India and still. I don't know if this is still on books, but anyways, they'll and then that guy is just told like the uncle tells him like. He's like,
Dude,
"Dude,"
you'll be fine.
He's like, I don't speak a fucking word of this, and I don't know what. I've never even seen any of these brands. I
Or
don't know
things.
what anything
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know what packages are what. Like where we come from, like water comes in like a hide, and like I don't know what.
No, India's developed.
Okay, whatever. And
No,
but so
although their bathrums are notoriously
it depends
sketchy.
where you go in
Yeah,
India.
I'm
Now,
sure. Obviously, they have.
When I was over there, I was
yeah,
mostly hobnobbing with like that.
The elite.
People like the kid that fucking dips people down in the fire of the Temple of Doom, that kind of people.
Oh yeah. Aristocratic.
I was on a mission.
Trying to get what?
I'll tell you about it later.
Dipped in some. All right.
But no, so what was the point of this? He tells the guy, "You're gonna be fine." Now he's standing there, and I'm getting all pissed off, and he's just like. He has no way to even explain to me. If he could explain to me, he would say,
"Dude, I don't know what the fuck."
I'm not happy I'm here either.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
I don't want to be here either.
Yeah, true.
100%. I guarantee you that guy was like just tricked into that.
Yeah.
Who would choose that?
Nobody.
You know what I mean? I have
Nobody.
no fucking idea what's going on. All day long, people are yelling at me. Like.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah, dude.
All right, call in. Make it a happy ending. Sweaty baloney tits. This is all Eric Paddock saying 42 things.
Okay.
All right, but we are at 3 hours.
We have the NASA thing. That's the last thing.
All right, fine.
We do.
Fine.
I'm telling you. We did almost everything else. Wow. Oh, and what about the TV? Oh, you decide. All right, everybody. For the last story of the night, we have either a natural gas plant caught on fire, boo, TV anchor suspended, yay, or the NASA footage, yay. What does everybody think?
We'll just
Let's
go.
get a quick vote in the chat. First thing that anyone says is what we'll do. Because we don't have time for a consensus.
Yeah, we don't have time for you guys.
For 9 people to chat is very daunting. Let's see. Florida, man, that's not a choice. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's got to be Eric Becker. He sent me some things, which thank you for the contribution, but we have to put something together with those.
TV
now.
anchor suspended or NASA
Yeah,
footage.
I'm just going to do that. So viewers expressing concern. Check this out.
Darcy says NASA, but we're doing the TV.
All right. Viewers expressing concern. Sorry, Darcy. Viewers expressing concern over train wreck of local evening newscast out of Albany. Anchor Heather Kovar appeared disheveled, misspoke, and slurred her words for the entire newscast. Here she tries to set up the weather and toss to the meteorologist whose name she gets wrong.
Some kind of kratom junkie?
Dude, let's take a look at this.
Let's see.
All right, boys and girls.
Get that shit off the streets.
More than 50 million people across the country's southeast are under warnings for excessive heat. And boy, don't you know that? 105 degrees in Texas today. I just spoke with my mother. That's what she's dealing with. It's a major heat wave. And it is...
This doesn't even sound like a newscaster.
Everywhere. We're so lucky. It's only 80 degrees here. We are really lucky here in the capital region. I mean, let me tell you about that. These areas are reaching such areas. I mean, it's Houston.
Wait.
She said these areas
are reaching such areas.
Oh my God, dude! Imagine being the people that are working with her on set, being like, "Dude, what the fuck is going on? What's up with Amber?"
Well, remember
she's having a stroke.
Oh, do you remember the one where the lady had the stroke?
Yeah, somebody had a stroke.
We should watch that right after this to end the show.
Not that it's funny.
It's no
people having strokes.
But no, was something wrong with her, or was she drunk?
I don't know. Let's hold on.
Heat wave, and it is. It's just heading everywhere. We're so lucky. It's only 80 degrees here. We are really lucky here in the capital region. I mean, let me tell you about that. These areas are reaching such areas. I mean, it's Houston, Austin, San Antonio. I mean, they're not expected. It has happened.
These areas have reached these areas, and these areas are not expected. They're not expected.
This chick is just sounding like a drunk chick at a party.
It's funny how even sometimes the most professional lawyers, broadcasters, whatever. Like a lot of girls when they get drunk, they just revert back to the same dumb college broad. Not all women.
No, and also kudos to all of those that don't. But there are specific people out there that do this.
I have heard tell of women that can hold their liquor and
keep on
have conversation. Sorry.
Yeah, you shouldn't lie like that. Here, I'm gonna bring this back again, dude. She straight up sounds like. Okay, hold on.
It has happened. You don't need us telling you that it's bad. It's like people are being told to stay inside, drink a lot of water, and we are just lucky. This weekend right here is
This
so
cannot
amazing.
be on the teleprompter.
Meteorologist Craig Adams is right here with your. I'm sorry, Craig Adams.
I know what
Why
happened.
did I say that? Of course, clearly, here we're taking a live look over downtown Albany.
She was filming.
Just like me, meteorologist.
She was
Craig
filming a
Gold is
commercial
working a double
before
shift,
this.
and so.
Wait, what?
For cough syrup.
Hold on. What did she say?
Shift, and so he's in. Why did I say that? Of course, clearly, here we're taking a live look over downtown Albany, and of course, just like me, meteorologist Craig Gold is working a double shift, and so
She
he's
called him
in,
something else.
and
Craig
we've
Gold.
been tracking this, and we've been talking about just what it's been like across the country and the different
This chick is
reasons
breaking
that why
down.
it's so
She is trying so hard to keep it together.
And you know
this
what's
is-
happened? We've all been in situations where you're trying to pretend you're not drunk, right? Everybody's been there.
But she's not
drank a
drunk.
lot.
She's exhausted.
Oh, she's not drunk?
No.
That's it? Really?
No,
She's just-
yeah.
Damn, okay, never mind. I was going to have a whole bunch of insight into this.
No.
Because the first 25 episodes of this show was just trying desperately not to slur too many words and shit. Wow.
No, producer alleges mistreatment by news director and 75% of producing talent quitting between January and April. So yeah, apparently there's no one else to do this, so she's just pulling double, doing all of them. Now she just fucking became to the point where she's just falling apart.
I don't know, man.
She seemed drunk.
Yeah, she seemed there
Wasted.
seemed to be some kind of impairment. I've been so fucking extremely tired, and on tons of liquor and booze and shit.
Yeah, that's
like,
true. Me too.
Up for 3 days and fucking all kinds of shit and like driving for 15 hours home from New Orleans thinking like it was a good idea to binge for 3 days and then just leave with no sleep.
Yeah.
And still could have talked better than this.
The worst.
You know.
Maybe you think you could.
Oh, believe me.
All right. We got
Because-
a couple, 2 minutes.
All right, good evening, Heather. And yeah, the weather has been quite nice here across the Northeast.
Well, he seems normal. All right, folks. Whoever's with us, who's with us still?
Do you want to watch the stroke lady or
No.
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 Do you want to watch the NASA footage real quick?
No, it's not going anywhere.
No, I mean it's
Yeah.
pretty stupid and really fast. We could
I
do
know,
it in
I know,
one-
but it won't be
1
fast because
minute,
then
dude.
we'll just fucking be wanting to talk about it.
We can do it in 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's do a countdown. Seriously, put the timer on. Okay. Seriously, 1 minute challenge. This is the last story because there'll be 100 new things by next week.
There always is.
I know. It's really fast. One simple point to make that this is stupid and nobody knows anything. And NASA released this footage.
Okay.
I'll explain it really fast. They sent like a probe closer supposedly to the sun than anything else has ever gotten. That's if you believe in the sun.
Yeah.
And
Flat Earth.
it supposedly got
Flat Earth, bro.
close into, well, I don't know. Because, you know, it is kind of crazy. Isn't the sun supposed to be like
Astronomically
how much is it supposed
hot?
to be, like 93 million miles away or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
89, 93. Super spreaders, give us a hand with that one.
So whatever, we sent something close to there, and
it's over a minute.
They sent it's nothing. It's the same thing over and over. Just throw it on. This is supposedly
What is it? A video?
Yeah, here.
Oh, this?
We can explain a little bit in the article as the video plays. Whatever.
Is this it? This is what you said?
Yeah. That's it. That's what they released. So there, you can see that. That's what it looks like there.
Oh, this is the probe footage of the sun. Oh, well, what the fuck are we looking at? Hydrogen gas? What are they filming this with?
I don't know, but
I call bullshit.
Hold on, I'm pulling up the article because they somehow like they said that it was protected by a layer of like high heat resistant metal and like roasted animal bones.
Nuh-uh.
Dude, hold on, let me find this. Now we gotta look at this for 1 minute, okay? A NASA probe covered in an advanced carbon heat shell as well as ground up animal bones has made the landmark achievement of actually touching the sun's atmosphere earlier this year, according to the space agency.
First of all, I still
can
don't
somebody
believe
look up how far away the sun is and put it in the chat really quick? Because I think it's 93 million miles according to conventional science. Does that sound insane?
I don't
That sounds
know.
fucking crazy, but I thought that's what I thought it was.
Come on, somebody. I don't want to
I might be
Google
mixing
it
it up.
myself.
Somebody tell me how far the sun is supposed to be away from the Earth. Okay. The tiny Parker solar probe.
Oh, yeah. Call Shum. I have a...
The tiny Parker solar probe traversed...
cousin that works at NASA.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Should have him call in sometime.
Blood sucking
Blow our
fucking
minds.
liar leech. The tiny Parker solar probe traversed the treacherous environment of the star's upper atmosphere, known as the corona, and touched the sun, according to the statement by the agency
Nonsense.
collecting important data on the solar atmosphere. Now, how fucking much data they could get from this, I don't know. It's fun. It's like, Darcy says 93 million. Boom.
93
Okay.
million. Nice
So
work.
you're telling me that, okay, whatever. A Parker solar probe touching the sun is a monumental moment for solar science and a truly remarkable feat. Now, I may not be a flat earther. I may be a no earther. Honestly, that's more what I am. I don't think anything is real. I think it's a computer program, and anything might be fucking real to you, might not be real to me, and that could change depending on fucking who's looking at it. Whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
So
We've got a baseline.
I'm
going to sit back.
Do think that NASA is most likely set up to like funnel money in to do other secret shit with, and I think
Black
that
Ops.
a lot of it is either pointless or exaggerated or made up entirely. Varying degrees. I will say that. That's as far as I go with NASA.
Huh.
What do you think? You think
I don't know.
I mean,
because here's the thing. I just said I have a cousin that works there and like was instrumental in building and designing the Hubble. It was like his pet project, or he was one of the big people on that.
Yeah, I mean that's all fine. I mean you could still conceivably have a
Because wait, let me ask you this: because a lot of people that don't believe in that shit, they're like, "Oh,
not
that's
that I
all."
don't believe
no,
in
not you,
anything,
but I'm
but-
saying there's people out there that don't believe in space. They say there's a whole community of people that say space isn't real.
I'm just open to it.
So, oh Jesus Christ!
Okay, sorry. This is supposed to be a 1-minute story. No, you're gonna press red.
Hello, you're on the air with Tom and Vinny. What's up?
Oh, yeah, sorry to bother you guys again. Two-star general and mayoral candidate Critchlow here.
Uh-huh. What do you got, man? What's up?
Just to, belittle Vinny, as Tom just said, you have a family member, right? You're responsible for some NASA shit.
What's that?
Me?
You just said something about, you know
Oh,
somebody...
NASA shit. Yes,
No,
I
that's
do.
Tom.
My cousin Sean.
Yeah.
My cousin
Yeah, okay.
Mickey designed the laser guidance system that took out the Tet Offensive. That's my family history, bub.
Whoa.
So my father's uncle, he was responsible just for designing like a little rubber gasket that was placed on like the boosters for the space shuttles, in our early space travel days. But
Okay.
that was like, he was like the main dude who like, it was just a little rubber gasket.
Like it was a
but
specific gasket though that had some one.
Yeah, that they needed. The shit kept blowing
That's
up,
crazy.
And that's
Well-
like one of the reasons why we got to space, man.
I'm
So,
starting to rethink my my doubt of your aristocracy, but I'm still skeptical.
And a goddamn great patriot he was, worthy of all of our praise.
What was this
Thank
man's
you very
name?
much. Yes, tell us, sir, if you could, tell us your what was it? Your grandfather?
My father's uncle.
Tell us his name, please.
So I will.
Idiot.
The solar probe can be seen traversing a solar atmosphere known as the pseudo-streamer.
Okay.
Which are massive ribbon-like structures that can be seen during solar eclipses. Hey, I don't buy it, guys. I don't buy any of this bullshit.
Come on, and then you
What
see,
are we
and then you
talking
look at
about?
that video, and who the fuck knows?
What is that?
anything?
I
It's
can make
like-
that on that's like an ultrasound of a fucking yeah. Like,
it looks like a beta version of like Galaxian or Centipede or some shit, like.
yeah, it looked like that's horrible.
Early game developers thought
Like
that, it
that
should be
literally
an
looks like
inverted.
there's probably
diagonal.
a filter on Snapchat that like could make something look like that. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Or whatever the kids are using these days.
Well, then everyone thinks you're crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyways, guys, what do you guys think? Just kidding. I'm about to hang up on all of you.
All right, are we out of here?
Yeah, fuck it. We'll see you guys next
Hey, we had a great time,
week.
everybody.
I did. I had a couple laughs. I think I sobbed a bit.
We'll see you next Wednesday.
Yeah,
And,
next Wednesday, folks.
We until then, I'm gonna keep up my correspondence with the Heaven's Gate cult. Let's see if they.
Yeah, we're gonna try
last
and
thing,
turn
let's see
them.
if they responded.
We're
They
gonna try
did.
and turn them.
Okay.
Oh, they did.
Let's see. Here. Oh my God. Okay.
Same thing.
No.
Oh.
This is great. This is a piece of the puzzle. We'll have to look into this.
Okay.
All right.
What do you got?
So I first said I'm interested in joining you, interested in finding out, blah, blah, blah. They said the group came to an end in 1997. There is nothing to join, and there are no members. You can study the blah, 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 all their shit. They gave me a link to everything. I said, but the ideas are still sound. Can we not rebuild? They said, not until Doe returns in the future. So Doe is the fucking leader. That he's dead with all the rest of them fools. And they said not. So whoever is running this site thinks.
believes.
Okay.
So now we have to be the next incarnation of Doe. We have to fucking read up on this, and one of us has to really flex our acting chops.
This is something
and
that-
convince these guys that one of us is the second coming of Doe.
Okay. No. But we can possibly try to work this into something. Okay. I'm going to delicately respond to this. And I'm going to feel this out throughout the week. And hopefully by next week, we'll have a lengthy email correspondence.
Yeah, maybe just put back, of course, period, of course.
Of course, I know that.
Yeah, no, not like that, though. Just
No, I
like,
know.
of course, of course.
Yeah, and then maybe just slowly start to gain their trust.
Yeah.
So
this is going to be a fucking operation. This is going to be a, yeah.
by next week, we should have a lengthy email correspondence between myself
and
the Heaven's Gate cult administrator of the website, I'm sure. But it's apparently, so he said there's no group. He or she or Z or them
Yes.
said that there's no group, there's nothing to join. But clearly, if the belief persists that
Yes.
Doe will return in the future,
Yes.
then
there is something to be towing.
You must know some others that still believe.
Yes.
And I will find out about this.
Yes, yes. So
until
stay
then,
tuned. We'll see you next time. We'll have some correspondence with a cult and all kinds of other hijinks, folks. Until then, I guess go fuck yourself.